Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! All right, Gil, see you with the Boomer Esiason now. Football season is here.
You know, Jets play tomorrow. I'm not a Jets fan, but they play tomorrow, so I'm just representing that there's a game tomorrow.
Okay. We are your favorite basketball turned football podcast, show, whatever you want to call it. Huh?
3 for 3.
What?
Huh?
3 for 3 what?
3 for 3 live comes on, you still.
Yeah, because I'm a hard worker. Okay? But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas. We got 4-time WNBA champion, 3-time WNBA MVP, Sheryl Swoopes, back on the couch.
Give me smoke.
Give her some smoke.
Give me smoke. I welcome smoke.
3-time MVP. But you don't feel you were dominant any of those MVP seasons. Interesting.
Don't do
Don't
that. Don't do that.
Yes.
I respect it.
I love Josiah.
But I respect it.
Yes.
If that's the bar,
They feet still hot from yesterday.
if that's the bar
They feet hot.
that people are trying to reach, but
Who?
I just,
Y'all too?
You said our feet are hot?
Yeah.
From what?
nah.
Yesterday.
From what?
The dominance debate.
From what?
But I'm saying if a 3-time MVP says that,
Okay,
but if anybody hasn't won an MVP,
okay,
then that should be.
So when,
Feet
so
hot.
when Jordan averaged 35.
We ain't even there yet.
No, we're not saying.
Yeah, we didn't
But he didn't win
even
MVP on those his individual.
I'm just, okay.
So we ain't even
I'm
there
just
yet.
saying. All right.
We there. We always there.
Oh, whatever you're drinking, let me have it.
We got a spillover from yesterday. We got
Let me take a
Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants back in the building.
No, I don't do dark.
Rashad, I got to ask you about the
Give
shoes.
me
Oh, you gotta ask me about the
Give me one.
shoes.
Wait.
What's going down?
Those French fries?
Make it two.
He got French fries. The man got French fries.
The French fry in the front.
Got the McDonald's All-American special.
The McDonald's All-American
What are those?
special. Whoppers. Just wop, 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 wop.
The wop, 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 wop.
This what we wearing to the pop out. The wop wops. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Hit me up for the wops.
All right. We got Mr. B, Brandon Jennings, back in here with us as well.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, we got the Disney. We matching a little bit. I
Yeah,
respect it.
went to
you know?
Disneyland.
You know.
I got
Seen
the hat,
Mickey,
the
man.
Disney,
went to Disneyland?
The Mickey hat.
I need this
Seen Mickey.
after, whatever.
He said, stay hostile on
Cheers.
that couch.
Cheers.
Yeah, you the same nigga, yeah. We used to hang out, me and Mickey.
And as a reminder for all the fans out there, we have 2 viewing options, our traditional version and a mobile vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support your favorite basketball turned football show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. Woo! Ben Simmons' trainer says he is back to playing at an all-star level, but what are realistic expectations for the former #1 overall pick this season? Angel Reese's rookie season ended prematurely, but she did make history setting the WNBA consecutive double-double and single-season rebounding records. But what does Reese need to focus on to take her game to the next level? And Tom Thibodeau says Julius Randle will spend some time at the 5 this season, but how much should the former All-NBA selection have to sacrifice for the good of the Knicks? But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Go ahead, download the app, use promo code GIL. You get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a bunch of special promos. And if you missed out on all the Week 2 specials from Underdog, don't worry, we have you covered for Week 3. There's new specials dropping every day. We have the return of the CD Lamp free pick, which is live right now. Thursday, we have a 30% profit boost token for you ahead of the Patriots-Jets game. And college football heads, there are discounts for you on Saturday as well. So download the app, use promo code GIL, and get $1,000 in bonus cash, plus all of these special, beautiful promos that Underdog has for you. And as always, we do mostly fans at the end of every show. If you drop a good question in the chat with your Underdog Fantasy username, and we use it on this program, you get a $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account if you send us a video at mostlyfansgil@gmail.com. And we use it on this program, $100 bonus to your account. If you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts from. So we're gonna start this show with some breaking news out of ESPN. Longtime NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski dropped what may be his last Woj bomb, announcing his retirement from ESPN and the news-breaking industry. In a statement posted on his Twitter, Woj said the following: "This crash transformed my life, but I've decided to retire from ESPN and the news industry. I understand the commitment required in my role, and it's an investment that I'm no longer driven to make." Time isn't an endless supply, and I want to spend mine in ways that are more personally meaningful. I leave with overwhelming gratitude and countless mentors and colleagues, subjects and stories, readers and viewers. No one has benefited more than me from the belief, trust, and generosity of others. Woj went on to say, after all these years reporting on everyone's teams, I'm headed back to my own. So Woj leaving ESPN to return to his alma mater, becoming the general manager of St. Bonaventure's men's basketball team. But what's your reaction to Woj?
A lot of people stepping down.
You got?
They have general managers in college?
I've never heard.
Yeah, that's the new thing. They got the GMs.
So
Wow,
are they
didn't know
in
that.
front of the president, or what is the?
Right, the
AD
AD.
is
it
a
higher?
GM now. It's the same
no.
thing. They just
Which one is
changed the
higher?
name.
Huh?
It's got to be the change.
It can't be the same.
The AD is now the GM,
What?
right?
So they
I'm
have
saying,
GMs, not AD.
They have GMs for every, like a bunch of college football teams
no
have
idea they
GMs
had
now.
GMs.
They kind of oversee everything and help.
Huh.
I want to say like Dobo, but like
So who's
the
they
increased
boss?
role.
Yeah, who's they
Who's the boss?
The
Who's the
AD,
GM
the ADs are they boss?
The president.
Yeah, AD I
ADs
think
is
still.
everybody. Okay.
And then the presidents of the
I
school
have no idea.
run
He's
everything.
leaving.
Okay.
Then you got your
So
regions.
they just gave it another.
Yeah, like,
So he's
but-
leaving ESPN to be a GM
At his alma mater.
of a alma mater in sports on a guy who don't know sports. Okay, there's a difference between reading sports from what the producers give you,
Yeah.
right? That's reading. That's what you get your degree for, to read
I
it.
don't really know what I know. I'm just reading.
Versus going out there picking talent.
I don't think he deals so much with the talent, but roster management, NIL resources, all that stuff. Obviously, in the wake of NIL, schools are trying to get those bags.
Okay, so he don't need to know any information so he don't need to know sports.
He got connections,
In the deep end.
relationships.
Okay, okay.
He not out there calling plays or.
Oh, so he want to
flat.
steal some NIL money.
That's weird.
Got it.
Bigger bag over here.
Bigger bag, yeah.
Got him.
But sad day for some.
Congratulations. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out
was
when this
something.
was like, I'm pretty
Congratulations.
sure there's nobody else outside of ESPN. I'm like, oh my God, this is
Magic.
news is about to get fucked up.
What are we gonna do without Woj? Who's
This
gonna
ain't
tell
like
us?
when
Who's
MJ
gonna
retired.
tell us?
Y'all gonna leave
Who's gonna tell us what
Woj.
LeBron is doing?
Y'all gonna leave Woj.
I'm just saying, like when MJ
You wrote a letter?
retired,
Yeah.
right? They had to move the 3-point line in and shit like that. Like, oh shit,
y'all-
scoring's about to get fucked up. Move it in 32 inches. No, that's not happening here. Yeah.
It's a sad day.
I'm pretty sure no.
Sad
How
day.
are we gonna find out news now? Who will alert us?
I know what makes it a sad day.
Just who's gonna
Because
tell
he's
us?
leaving E
How
ESPN.
we gonna find out what things
Shams.
happen?
Brian
Shams.
Rhino was
Social media.
Ryan
We're gonna
Horse.
find it in-
Well, we gonna find it anyway.
Ryan Horse.
Brian Windhorse.
And just saying,
Rhino.
He will now step to the forefront.
Yeah, let the Rhino do it.
Also reports that Shams, Chris Haynes, could be making
let's just think
the
about
move.
it. When the GMs want to get rid of a player, trust me, they're gonna tell somebody.
Yeah, someone's gonna leak the information.
They're gonna create a
Yeah.
new.
Somebody got to create the narratives and agendas out there. But it'll be interesting to see who steps up in the fold. But,
Damn. He want to battle Shams, I mean? Man.
I don't know.
Man, Shams
Might
ran
be
away, huh? Had him retire early, huh? Okay, well,
Might have got did like Stringer. We do not know for sure.
good luck. Have fun, you know.
The game is the game, as they say. So, in other worldwide leader news, Stephen A. Smith has 9 months left on his current contract. Been very outspoken about his desire for a huge new deal. So, he recently spoke at Front Office Sports about the contract negotiations.
I expect to get paid.
Yeah.
And I'm not apologizing for that to anybody. Somebody asked me about, me and my contract and all of this other stuff, and I brought up Dak Prescott. And they said, Dak Prescott's $60 million a year, and he's the star quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. I said he's also somebody that won 2 playoff games in 8 years. And he got that because the market says that's what he warrants. Well, in this business, there's also a market.
Yeah.
And when you've been number 1 for 12 years, well, what the hell does that warrant?
Ooh,
Chalk your shit.
Talk your shit.
Dak catching strays. Stephen A.'s quest to get the bag. So you think ESPN will actually break the bank for Stephen A. Smith? There are reports that he turned down a contract of $18 million per year, seeking $20 to $25 million per year. That is
2 more million? In this industry, since we are in the industry now, we have to cheer him on to get it.
give him 100.
Right? Because it sets, again, he's number one for 12 years, right? So he's the apex of this world we're in.
Yeah.
So
okay.
we need him to get paid so we can just compare numbers, right? That's all it is at the end of the day. What is the market? If the market is 25 million, we all get to follow that stream. And that's all this is. And, Stephen A., you know what I mean? She wants to smoke. You know what I mean? Tell him. We'll high five later.
Fuck, Stephen.
Stephen A. That's what you're on?
That's understandable.
What'd he do? What'd he do?
What happened?
When it was time for the smoke, he didn't step up to the plate.
That's the reports. He didn't.
He put my name in his mouth, and I just commented and said, "Bring me on your show," and I didn't get a response.
Have you been offered an opportunity to come?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Nope.
So put your name. He put your name in his mouth. You said, "Let me pull up,
Yeah,
so we can
yeah,
discuss it."
I didn't hear what he said, but I seen he was speaking your name.
He did.
He didn't drop the low.
And so I said, "Bring me on your show," and he didn't comment.
Wop, 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 wop.
So
The young kids would say he's ducking. I believe is the word.
that's what the young kids say. What do the old people say?
Ducky smoke.
Hey, he done already took one ass whooping on this couch. I don't think he can take two.
Yeah, who he take the first?
Nah, hey. I got the wops on right now. I'm
Yeah.
Wop, 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 wop. I don't think he
You
ready.
think he's gonna get paid? They just got to jump up $2 more million a year to get the quota.
Just
20 to
2 more.
25.
Huh?
They'll do it.
You said
They'll
just
do
2
it.
more
Yeah,
million.
they'll do it.
$2 more million a year.
They'll do it.
I mean,
Number one show for 12 years. We are the number one show at Underdog Fantasy.
because his leverage is now he has his own platform. His leverage is he has his own platform, and that's what a lot of ESPN when they made that big cut.
Yeah.
When they made that big cut, none of them had a safety net to fall, right? So when they got replaced or moved out and fired, there was no structure for them to keep their name alive, to say, well, I don't need you guys, I can build my own platform. None of them did that.
But Jalen had his. Jalen had one.
Jalen had his, but he kind of went away from
He
it.
went away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, somebody like Shannon he has Club Shay Shay, he has Nightcap, so no matter what you do to him, he still has a big platform that he survives. Stephen A. Smith got smart and built his own platform.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's gonna take a year, 2 years. If you don't pay him that, he's gonna go here, pull full time in there 7 days a week, talk about whatever the fuck he wants.
Yep.
He can drown you out, and then the sponsors are gonna be like, oh, we can just go direct to the source.
Yep.
So at some point, they're gonna have to pay the 22 to 25.
Yeah.
You talk.
Because they can get drowned out.
Because they don't want him to become competition.
But
If it's facts.
That's what he becomes if you don't pay him.
Because what happens is, all he has to do is go live or drop videos at the same time.
Yep.
He can go live anytime he wants. He don't need to be on your schedule no more.
Yep. So you talk about Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay Nightcap also has IG Live, as we learned recently. Powerful resource. You go right to the people. Let them know,
Yeah,
let them know what you got cracking. Greatest time of the day.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
You gotta pop out.
Literally.
Sometimes you gotta, hey.
Rose Sparks don't need to go to ESPN. They can get right to Shay Shay. He can get the grunt and the rant.
I'm also a client.
That's a commercial. He got a whole commercial for you right there. Rose Sparks.
Ooh, we can have a whole
Go
episode
live.
on that. We can have a whole
Shout out to
episode
Rose
on that.
Sparks. Still waiting on our samples.
Wow.
Facts.
Right.
But it will be interesting how this all plays out. Obviously, with Woj retiring, there'll be some more bread freed up. See what directions it ended up moving. But I want to just shout out Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, whoop. Number one show on Underdog Fantasy.
Let's go. I was going to get my... You just going to leave me hanging?
And shout out Underdog, some great commercials out there I've been watching, man. They've been turning it up.
Yeah. For the commercials,
They got
see the smoke?
Out of smoke.
The smoke going to smoke.
Out of smoke for the commercials.
Y'all do owe me $100 though.
Who are you 100?
Gills, Underdog, somebody.
You sent the video in.
Aren't you supposed to match?
Ooh.
Yeah, match your deposit.
Cheryl did send a video.
I ain't get it matched. I think at this point it should be double.
Double your facts.
We got the direct line. We got the group chat. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
There he is right there.
I know somebody who knows somebody.
I know somebody.
Maybe.
You'll make the call.
Maybe we can make it right.
Give Cheryl $100. But let's move on.
No, we're at 200 now.
200.
Yeah.
Let's make it 3, whatever. 300 for the 3-time MVP. But
the direct deposit is always on time, though.
The direct.
Ain't that what you say?
9 p.m. Pacific. Never fail. It's nice.
Like they got it on auto, huh?
Auto, yeah, for sure. I think we all get it at the same time. We wake up and smile at the same time. Yeah, let's go stop it.
You know the company.
Yes.
Oh my
When it
God.
comes on same time, every time, that means they shit is on automatic.
Yes.
They not thinking about it. They just.
I want to get on my phone and just text Gil and be like, thank you.
Yeah.
And you ain't got to
Big
worry about
smile.
somebody on the you know, like when you budgeted somebody on the 5th, somebody on the 7th, the 3rd. Like, budget these payments out, goddammit. Everybody.
All at once. It's a good job. You did a good job today.
Never have to go in pursuit. Always just right there, right on
Always
time.
on time.
Never had an issue. That's my most important thing.
I actually get mine 2 days early.
See, I got my early last time too. I was surprised. I said,
Right?
"Oh goddamn, this is a surprise."
A Friday.
Good shit. I'm used to Mondays. I'm waiting the whole weekend.
Oh,
This
y'all
is
are
a
funny.
surprise.
That's when you call the word, hey, cancel Monday. Come on,
Yeah, today. You know, I usually wait, but they're kind of friendly today.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday,
Brandon?
our last day in the
Right over
arena
there.
for the week, so we will be turned up.
No,
I know. I already know.
We let
You gotta be careful what he say.
I know.
we let him
Like, he just
be
did it.
blind.
He
We let him be blind.
Hey, you know when you're still in court with child support, you start being quiet, just
Oh my God.
money. I don't know nothing about that. You know?
That shit stay. I'm still waiting on my
I love y'all. If I have to say that.
Very small. It's a very small direct deposit, but on time.
His ass over there.
I got nothing. I don't know what they're talking about.
Y'all wasn't there when the
check,
bad
but
bitch
on
jumped
time.
on me. Goddamn.
Listen, over there like, I ain't getting no money.
I ain't getting no money.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Off time.
I'm still waiting on last year.
All I get is plain spicy chicken.
That's it. On the weekend. On the weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let's get on to some
Oh, let's do. Jeez.
actual basketball discussion. The NBA season is right around the corner.
Girl, they're funny.
We ain't shit, all right?
Y'all funny. Oh my! I can't even
Well,
drink
that
my water.
shot's
I can't even drink.
niggas
I can't
talk.
even drink my water right now.
You know, like you won 50,000. No, that was V-Bucks.
V-Bucks.
That was a V-Bucks for Junior.
For sure. Shit. Roblox or V-Bucks, whatever it was.
Hey, and Roblox, hey.
Roblox will keep them out, you know.
Hey, Roblox gonna put
shit.
you out of business, messing with them drugs. But
Laughter is good for the soul.
it's all, it's all. This is gonna be a productive day. We got a
My
full
stomach
crew
is
here on the
hurting
couch.
right now.
But NBA season is right around the corner, which means it's time for a tradition like no other. The Ben Simmons off-season workout videos have been hitting the net. So Simmons is working with trainer Chris Brickley, and according to Brickley, Simmons is back to playing all-star talent level basketball. He also said big season loading. We see it. It's hard to tell from
Okay, Ben.
but we see it. I mean, jump a look at
You
it.
said it's
Yeah.
hard to tell?
I mean, I could go make a video.
So why would he
It
say
goes
that and then post this? And
We're just letting people know. Sometimes you got to pop out and show them, bro. But Simmons been getting work in this summer. But in the past 3 seasons, Simmons has played a total of 57 games, missing the entire 21-22 season while holding out with the Sixers, dealing with a back injury and some mental health issues. Simmons played 42 games in the 2022-23 season, missed the first 38 games this past season before appearing in only 15 games, getting shut down for the season in March with a lingering back issue that required surgery. It was Simmons' second back surgery in the last 3 years. So in the past 2 seasons, Simmons is averaging 7.7 rebounds, 6 assists. But in his career, 3-time All-Star, made 2 all-defensive teams, including finishing as the runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year, and has 1 All-NBA selection. So, if he can stay healthy, obviously, which is a big if at this point, can Ben Simmons return to an all-star level?
You're saying no?
Nah.
Rashad, I see you shaking your head.
I'm working with the trainers he working with.
You know the trainers he's working with?
It don't even matter at this point because the way he gets back to himself is playing, not doing drill.
I agree with that.
The drill work is not going to help him get to where he was because where he was playing transition basketball, you know, moving the ball, cutting without the ball, all that stuff. That ain't even no drill work. Ben
How do you know
Simmons
he's
that we
not
know.
playing?
Ben Simmons that we know.
No, I'm just saying, how do you know he's not playing?
Where's the run at?
Yeah, where's the video?
But, you know,
There's run.
Oh, no,
but there's
no,
run.
I know.
There's run everywhere in the country, and everybody.
But how do you know he's not playing?
Well, if he's playing at that level, he would have to be playing against guys at that level.
no, you know what?
What makes you think maybe they're not recording it?
I've seen him
Because
every
Chris
time.
Brickley, if Chris Brickley is recording that, he definitely record the runs, and he has runs in that same gym. So
And we got to see
But
the run.
maybe he's
There's also
playing
reports.
somewhere else.
There's also reports he's playing.
that's the best run. That's the best run he gonna get, right?
No.
Like that's the best one. If he in New York, that's the best one he
No,
gonna
listen,
get.
I've watched him. I've sat there for hours watching him. And Ben Simmons wasn't a bad shooter, right? It was just like when I used to watch Lonzo Ball. Their spot up he's not a bad shooter. Like his mechanics is great mechanics, right? When you watch him in the summer, he's dominant in the summer. Because what he does in the summer is he's gonna pick up full court. He's gonna go against James Harden, KD. He's gonna defend. The problem is he doesn't translate the shooting to the game, and his confidence gets knocked out early, right? If you tell Ben Simmons, hey, listen, average 12, 8 and 8, you can do that. But we expect more because of what the engine is.
Yeah.
And he's like the old Magic Johnson. He's the old typical point guard that really wants to pass the ball, but we're in a new game where we're like, yo, you could easily average 25 in this game. And you're really too unselfish to the point where you become ass, right? You're passing up shots that you're supposed to take, and if you don't, you're ass, right? And I would love to see him going full speed, pulling up for the jumper, because I don't think he's learning how to. Like you've learned it, right? But you've learned it from a small age where you know how to shoot full speed, right? A lot of guys who Kyrie, Steph, like the shooters you learn from a young age know how to decelerate to shoot.
Yeah.
He hasn't. So he doesn't know how to shoot going full speed. So whenever you see him shooting, it looks like a slow pull up. That's not how your game is going to be played. So everything you're doing here is irrelevant to the game style. The game style is you're not going to walk into shots. You're going to have to come off the pick and roll, shoot. So he needs to run down full speed, shoot. Run down full speed, shoot. Come off the pick and roll, full speed, shoot to get the speed of how you need to lean and, slow down and shoot those shots. So the training style needs to be changed to his speed style.
So
It's him and Giannis is in the same way. They're so fast that if you look at them train and they looking like they're shooting good shots, look how the shots.
But what do you think about what Chris said, though? This quote, that he's back into top. Like, do you believe that?
How do we know? Every summer he's looked like this.
That's what I'm saying right now. The Ben Simmons that we grew to love was 15, 8 and 8, 17, 8 and 7, 17, 7 and 8,
And a lot
14, 7 and 7.
Yeah.
Right? That's somebody that if we would allow him to be himself without the jump shot, that's what he was giving us. As a point guard, 6'10", he's giving us 16, 8 and 8.
Wait, what do you mean we allow him? Like, you can be yourself out there.
No, because what happens now is the perception that he can't shoot takes his eye off of who he is, and he's now trying to become a shooter.
Okay, well then that's on you.
No, it's not on him.
Yeah, that is on
because
you,
his teammates actually penalized him too. Because when he gave up that layup that he was supposed to get, and he dished it to the teammate, doing what he does naturally, penalized. That's where the confidence came from.
Yep, mhm.
He killed his confidence right away because now it's not about whether he can shoot or not, because he was never really shooting like that. It's about the teammates looking at him like, why you not shooting? Now the pressure for me shooting now, I'm missing this shit.
17,
now they like,
17,
why don't you get in the gym and work on your,
7?
why don't you get in the gym and work on your
17,
jumper?
7-7.
Hold on,
But who
hold on.
Who booed him at 17?
Who booed him? They booed him.
They didn't boo him at 17.
17, 7-7. That's still.
Nobody booed him.
Nobody, what is shooting jumpers?
Okay.
He wasn't doing all
But
done.
what I'm saying is nobody talked bad about him at 17.
He was killing.
Okay.
He was killing. Rookie of
Doc
the
got there,
year.
that's when.
We need you to shoot. We need you to make a jumper.
They
You
only,
got to
they only
shoot
started
that.
saying that when you said he tossed the ball.
That's what I'm
one time.
saying.
That's
But
it.
the
Okay,
confidence
but-
of everything we're saying about him being in there with that guy,
So that means-
thinking that he's gonna be back to his form, doing this shit that they doing, ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Cause that ain't the Ben Simmons who grew up doing the shit that we love.
So it's everybody's fault why he's not playing in his career the way it's going.
What do you mean it's everybody's fault?
Because you said, well, we don't allow him to be Ben. Like, why do we have to allow?
It's
Who
just
is
like
we?
it's just
we're
like Greek. It's just
we're
like
people
Greek.
sitting in the.
Y'all want Giannis to develop a jumper.
That's up to Giannis.
Right.
If
But
Giannis wants
the
to.
people want him, and the analysts and the former
that's fine.
players.
That's cool what the people
It's
want.
the same thing.
No, but it's what Giannis wants. Giannis wants to become a better shooter. So Giannis is going to go in there.
But we're gonna criticize him until he does.
Okay, and you still did, and he's still in there working every day.
Even when he does, we still gonna criticize him about
So
something.
And he's
the
still in
thing
there
with
working
Ben
hard
Simmons,
every day.
The thing with Ben Simmons, regardless of him being in there with him and him saying, oh, he's at peak, he's gonna get back to himself. It's like, if he ain't being the old Ben Simmons, how he gonna do this being a new Ben Simmons?
Well, but my thing is like, if the team
Health.
if the team is cool with him being the way he is, like, it really doesn't matter what we think.
But what happens
Or
when
what
the
we
team
want.
don't agree? Like the team wants him to have a jump shot.
Well, if the team is like, listen, you need to get a jump shot or else, well, then he gotta figure that
Doesn't
out.
that mean
Make sure his
everybody
ass
on
is
the
getting in the
gym.
gym.
Absolutely.
But don't everybody on the team? But don't everybody on the team gotta have a jump shot then now? Everybody
No,
on the team should
no,
have a jump shot,
no,
right? Why not?
no,
So
no.
we should shoot 60% as a team, because then if you're gonna demand it of Ben, why would you demand it of everybody?
Because Ben is.
Because we can all
Ben-
shoot.
No,
It's a
because-
different.
but everybody's role is
It's different.
different.
Every role is different.
But making buckets is not different. Making buckets is making
Is a
buckets.
defender. So is the coach going to him and saying, Pat, I need you to be a shooter?
Is the coach doing
I'm
it?
asking.
No.
Okay, so then everybody doesn't have to be a shooter on the team.
But they're asking Ben to do
But-
things that he didn't
But so
have.
why the team didn't help him then? If you asking me, okay, well then get me in here then. Where's the coach?
Well,
Where's
hold-
everybody?
hold-
at? You asking me to go?
I think
do
we're looking
something.
at. I think we're looking at something wrong here. What we're looking at is this: Rookie of the Year, All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, third team All NBA,
Yep.
All-Star, fourth in voting. The very next year, the year he gets booed in Philly, he was a first team All Defense. He was an All-Star, and he was runner-up to Defensive Player of the Year, right? That was the year he got booed,
Okay.
right?
Philly gonna boo everybody.
Right? So he got booed. That was the year the year he got booed, he almost won Defensive Player of the Year. So
He
that
could have broke a
playoff-
record that year,
So that
too.
the playoff series, that was the year everybody's like, oh, Ben Simmons ain't shit, right? The following year is the back injury. Wink, wink. And Doc fucking with him.
Yep.
Right? That was that year, right? So he didn't play that year. The very next year, he's in Brooklyn, right? Back injury, right? Because he has a lawsuit from Philly because they said you withheld, you wasn't injured. So in theory, he can't play the next year or you did it on purpose.
Yeah,
so
solution.
his back
Yeah,
injury,
yeah.
right? Last year, back injury, right? So what we're talking about, he actually hasn't played. So we're judging him now on a year he has not played a season since first team All Defense and runner-up to Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
So he actually really hasn't performed yet. We've just seen a dude come in, play a couple games, then leave, and that's what we're judging him off of. when his real last season was 14,
Yeah.
7-7, second defensive player of the year. So we don't know what Ben Simmons we're gonna get. We've been getting a wink, hurt defensive guy that is waiting for his money to kick back in.
But not only that, we see sparks of the old Ben, which is the Ben still without a jumper, right? So he'll go out there and give you 8, 9, and like 7,
Well, so-
right? And we'll be like,
seven,
well,
Funny is
Ben,
he's been giving us 7, 7, and 7. So, but it's looking like he ain't really been.
it's just nasty because
this-
he's not making shots. And
Like
it's
all we, I guess, at this point is he gonna play 60-something games healthy? That's really all it is. He really hasn't.
Is he mentally there?
get away from them trainers, man. Just go
You know what's so
hoop,
funny?
man.
I'm gonna just be honest.
Is he mentally there?
I'm gonna just be honest.
That's setting up expectations, man.
I just probably think it was bad strategy because what happened was, and since this time has passed, what happened was this: when Doc got there and they had the disagreement or whatever happened in the playoffs, and you know the blame went on him because he didn't take that shot. That was the end of it, right? And Doc threw him under the bus, and B threw him under the bus. So for the most part, he probably didn't want to go back there. They said they were going to trade him. They didn't trade him. Now you got to go back to the team. Well, I'm not coming back until you trade me. Now, well, we're going to fine you, right? So now he's going back to the team with the notion of I'm not playing. Their notion is we're going to fine you until you play, right? And remember, that's what happened. He has a cell phone in his pocket. Remember the bullshit when it was just a water bottle? Oh, the cell phone, we're going to suspend him. They was never planning on playing him because they thought he was just going to fuck around so they can fine him out of that money to get him to play. So there was never going to be Ben Simmons playing in Philly again. So they were just trying to figure out, is he going to sit, he's going to find, then a back injury, then a mental. So he's trying to figure out how not to get on the court. They're figuring out how to find this nigga, right? So think about all the money they couldn't find him on. Right? Came up to what, 20-something million, $18 million. So he gets traded. Now Philly's like, I don't want to pay him this money. Well, my back hurts. Now here comes the acting job. Now his back really hurts. So we don't really know what's going on with the back. We don't know if this is, put it like this, when that check clears and say, you get this money, Philly give him his money, I guarantee he goes back to being an all-star. 17, 9, and 9.
But don't you feel like it's long enough though? Two back
Has he
surgeries
got-
in the last 3 years. I'm just saying.
Has he had back surgery?
That 2 back surgery in the last year. He had back surgery in March.
He did.
Reportedly, yeah,
Probably.
back in March.
You feel like the people that was representing him did a good job helping him?
Right, but you know how it's one of those things, man.
So-
You fake an injury to the point where you actually get one. Karma.
I'm asking. No, that's
Karma.
Who's his agent?
Well,
Who's his agent?
Clutch. I'm asking.
He's no longer over here.
Right. So he's no longer with them. Do you think they did a good job of helping him
Helping him with what?
in the
That
situation
whole
he was
thing.
going through?
That whole thing.
We don't know. To be honest, you don't know if the situation is good until it happens.
Well, we saw it. I mean, it didn't
So-
play out well
It didn't play out well at all
To who?
for Ben.
for him. So he didn't. I don't think the right.
He asked him, like, throughout the whole Ben situation, like
everybody.
what was his representation
remember-
doing to stop the bleeding?
You remember when it first happened? You remember I was like, if I'm the owner, do I want this player? It's like you know, you're at the restaurant and you cuss out the cook, right? And you and the cook got a disagreement. Do you really want the food the nigga cooking?
hell no.
No, so I don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
If me and you ain't getting along, I don't trust you on the court now. You might kick the ball in the stands, you might throw the guy. I don't trust you, so I don't plan on playing you. So Philly, 1,000% never planned on playing Ben Simmons when he came to training camp. They were trying to figure out ways how to find him out of his money.
So and why?
And he pulled
why,
the back injury and he pulled the mental on them before they can pull it.
So why do you say they never planned on playing him?
That was a Doc decision going into it.
It was.
Not to play him?
I'm not fucking with him.
I'm not
So who
fucking.
wanted him?
And when?
As far as after, so on the team,
Yeah.
The
I don't
teammates.
think, I think his teammates wanted it, but I think Doc put the rift so tough between everybody, making it obvious that like Ben ain't cut out for it. Like he's not our star guy. And when he made that comment,
Yeah, remember he's not our, like it was.
So I didn't watch him play very much in college. But is his game that much different from what he did in college versus the pros?
We actually didn't think he would do what he did in college in the pros, and he actually did that.
So he was better in the pros than
Yeah,
college?
he transitioned quite smooth. It was smooth.
He's a 6'11", 6'10" point guard, unselfish.
Left-handed LeBron James.
Yeah, but there's even talk about that too. Is he really left-handed? I mean, he's showing
he probably- he was probably-
matter though.
Because
No,
he's
I'm talking
ambidextrous.
about
he's
Right.
ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
a
when
good
he
thing.
goes
Yeah.
right, I'm saying when he
That's a
goes
good
right,
thing.
it looks good, but he shoots left, and it's kind of like,
So he might be
the
a
jumper
right-handed person that just shoots left-hand basketball.
It's like the reverse Bron.
Yeah.
So is the question, is he healthy? Right? Like you said he had 2 back surgeries?
2 back surgery pass recent. So according to Chris Bricklier's trainer, he's healthy. He's been playing. Other reports say he's been playing 5-on-5 for a while now. He's ready to come in. And the other caveat as well is he's in the last year of his deal. So
And his first back surgery was when?
I believe a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
And then the second one?
Was March. So he came back, missed first 38 games, came back. I think first game back almost had a triple-double, showed some flashes of the Ben Simmons of old, then ended up having back surgery, getting
And
shut down.
the only reason why I asked that question is, as someone who's had back surgery and tried to come back and play, like, I still have issues with my back. But my point being, if people are questioning, like, is he healthy? Like, only he knows if he's 100% and ready to go. Because coming back from a back surgery, like, was the worst comeback, injury, rehab, all those things that I ever went through. So the fact that he just had back surgery, just say 2 years ago, there's a possibility that he could still not be 100%.
Yeah, the second one, March.
Yeah, second one in March, got
like
shut
back
down for the
surgery
season.
ain't no joke at all.
It's just, well, you know what's so funny? I'm going to go with Chris Brickley. If this is his contract year, then everything he's done in the last 3 or 4 years becomes a bad decision because you chased $18 million to lose out on 100 and something, right? Because you're only going to get paid off what you did in those since then, and which has been nothing. So that means this $18 million that you tried to chase and missed all these games kind of fucked you at the end. So I believe he's going to be healthy enough to try to get back to that max money. So if he goes out and averages 18, 8, and 8.
18, 8, and 8 is good as
1888, he gets back
And,
up.
and especially for someone
He's not
who's
gonna
not
do that.
considered a
Oh,
shooter.
I
He's
think
not gonna do that.
I think so. This is contract year. You think this man is gonna go back from being
His mind is so fucked up right now.
Yeah.
That the only thing he can do is go out there and rebound and pass. That's the only thing he's gonna be efficient.
You don't think
at.
he's gonna look at the rim?
I don't
you
think he's gonna.
you think he gonna allow
I think
I'm
in
think-
transition he'll dunk it if he gets a chance. But the way he played when he came back, that how timid he was.
You know how
you
he-
have to play him at the 4-5.
you know how
You
niggas
gotta play him at the 4-5.
you know how niggas play when it's on their contract year, dog.
That part.
He's different.
18, 8,
You said he's different?
He's different.
Hey, I'm giving him 8. He gonna average anywhere from 15 to 18, 8 and 8, and they have to give him now a 3-year, 4-year, $100 million.
This is
deal.
What?
we know who Ben Simmons is. This is
Wait.
not pre-Ben Simmons. We don't know the scouting report. We know the scouting report. Ben's not giving us 15 out there right now.
He's giving us 15.
So is he a hooper or a baller?
Don't do that.
Is he a hooper or a baller?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I would say Ben's a hooper.
Okay, I was gonna
He's a
say.
hooper.
Yeah, he played both sides of the ball.
You a hooper or a baller?
I'm a
Yeah, see, you kind of fucked you up.
But you ain't gotta respond. You don't have to respond. But my question is, but don't you think just as a competitor though, like Ben, he's hearing all the shit people are saying. So you're saying you gotta play him at the 4 or 5. Don't you think he's like, you know what? I hear all the noise.
No.
I hear what people saying.
No.
You don't think?
No smoke. If I can sit in the back like the Homer Simpson
You don't
meme,
think either?
you know when Homer's against the hedges and then he sinks into the hedges.
You said Homer Simpson.
Yeah, the Homer Simpson. Yeah. So that's Ben.
No.
That's Ben when he's on the floor.
Really?
If you could give it to me, and I can make if I can make a pass,
no, he's
it's like his
not.
staple. If he's comfortable doing what he does, he'll do it all game long. Rebound it, let's go, push it, I'll pass it. Anything else?
As a point guard, do you not want that from your point guard?
Yes.
So then why is that?
Why are people asking for more? That's what I was saying. Why are you asking him to do what he doesn't do?
He's the only point guard that everyone asked to do more scoring.
Yes, the only point guard.
Why?
Because
6'10".
He's 6'10". He's 6'10", very athletic, fast as fuck.
And dunk everybody.
So he's basically Giannis with vision, and you technically can't stop him.
Yeah.
He stops himself by being unselfish.
Mentally
Like
stopping himself.
if Ben Simmons wanted to average 28, there's nobody built in the NBA at his position
I
that
agree with that.
stop
I
him.
agree with that.
Right? So
Yeah.
it's not like someone guards him.
I agree with that.
He guards himself, and that's what frustrates him. So when you're watching as a teammate sitting him in practice, and he's sitting there coming down full speed, Euro dunking on you, and then you get in the game,
and then passing up.
and then he's passing up, and the defense is like, whew. He's like, come on, dog, shoot that shit. Go take this motherfucker. And he's sitting there trying to fill this stat sheet of 18, 8, 8. I think he probably, at some point in this time, said, I want to try to average a triple-double. I want to be a 12, 10, and 10 guy.
Yeah.
And I think that illusion kind of got the best of him when if you want to average a triple-double, you have to be offensively aggressive.
Yes.
You have to attack so much
It opens everything.
that it opens everything up.
You do.
You can't get assists if everyone thinks you're not going to shoot.
Fact.
So if I don't think you're going to shoot,
I'm gonna play off of you.
then I'm going to play off of you and everybody's going to
And
just
I'm
guard
gonna
their
help.
man.
Yeah, I'm
but if
gonna
you
help
sit here
out.
trying to dunk it every time, like Giannis can average 10 assists.
And that's what Ben was doing. You think about it, he's turning the corner, dunking that bitch.
Yeah.
Boom, everybody opened the game up for him.
But I think I really think he's gonna turn that shit over this year because he has to. Like his biggest 6 years is when he's averaging the most points.
Yeah.
So you're saying just we'll open up the floor though on the offensive side. He's got to be a threat to score because if
I was told that you because I was like, man, I remember that year I was mentally like, you know, they're saying I don't pass the ball enough. I need to get. And they said, and I'm passing more. Assists ain't changing. And the general manager come to me and is like, for you to be a threat and get more assists, you have to attack more. You have to be more aggressive. More aggressive means they're stopping you easy dump-offs. Now you look at how Westbrook, James Harden, Luka, Trae Young, the reason they average all these assists being scorers is because they're attacking so much that the defense has to help. He has to be like that. So but when you say he ducks smoke, you can't duck smoke if you are a defensive player. Because that means that this defensive player, to make first-team defense and to be a defensive player of the year as a guard, that means you're taking on all challenges. That means you're sitting there saying, I'm guarding KD, I'm guarding Booker, I'm guarding Bron, you know what I mean? So I can't say mentally he's not there if his main option is going in and taking the challenge of stopping the best player every night. You know,
I mean, that's
being offensively not aggressive, that's another thing. But when you say he's mentally not there, this nigga wants to stop the niggas who is on first team all offense.
But you talk about this when the liability of a defensive player like Marcus Smart having two guys on the court that can't score. That's a liability.
Yeah, he's a liability.
Right?
He becomes a liability sometimes.
When we look at Ben and it's like, if you're not going to give us this scoring capacity, as teammates, we're looking like, what are we doing? Like, they're complaining that you being on the floor is not helping us because you're supposed to score. And if you're in the gym and you're trying to get your jumper rights taken away from the things that you should have been doing, which is attacking, like you said with Westbrook and all that, putting pressure on the defense by being more aggressive. Now everybody's getting open more, but you doing drill work, you thinking that, if I go get this jump shot, it's going to make my life a little bit better because my teammates will like me a little bit more and have confidence.
You don't need a jump. You don't
need none of that. You just need to go out there and play.
You're 16, you don't need a jumper. If they're gonna sag off, eat up that space. Keep coming. Right? They're sitting at the free throw line, you're at the 3-point line. Drive to the free throw line. What are they gonna do? Back up more? All right. Euro dunk. Like, the fuck?
I'm 6'10", and I got a 6'4" nigga guarding me, right? 6'10", I got a 6'4" nigga guarding me. I'm not backing him down because I'm scared that everybody's going to think, and when I turn it over, they're not going to like me. So then I got a big man on me, right? Now I'm at the 4-5. This is me at the point. I got a 6'4" nigga on me. I won't take him to the post. I won't create a mismatch. Now I got a big man on me, 6'10". I'm playing the 4-5. I don't want to drive by them and dunk on them because I don't got that confidence no more.
So you don't think he needs a jumper?
Something.
Nah.
A little something.
But if you're saying he
Like a
needs to be a
little
threat on the
Because
offensive side, would that help?
If I'm
Giannis got
guarding
a
you
jumper.
and you're not a shooter, of course I'm gonna play off of you. It would be
Giannis will
nice.
shoot that motherfucker.
It would be nice to know that you got a little 10 to 15-foot jump shot.
But think about it. It works.
All
That method works on a guard, right? Where I can sit at the free throw line and say, shoot it.
So is he
right?
not a guard?
Even if he eats up the space. I'm 6'1", 6'2", 5'9". You can't
Yeah.
shoot. I can sit there. When you're 6'10", there's only so much ground
Right.
you want to give a 6'10" athletic guy. Like, how far are you going to back up Giannis before now that dunk looks more attractive?
Yeah.
Right? It's like,
He will jump from here.
this is where he's like, wait, hold on, nigga, this. And before, like, you sitting under the free throw line, at some point, Giannis is like, oh shit, it's dunk mode.
Yes.
Same thing with Ben. There's only so far you can back up before the brain triggers and says, wait, I can jump from here. Yeah, it's not like you're in charge mode. I'm gonna sit here and jump and I can just float this in. That becomes a problem.
Okay.
Now, let's just be honest here.
Well, see, that's different for me.
Oh.
No, I get that. I get that because I'm thinking about like on the women's side, right? Because ain't nobody gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because on the women's side, if you play off of me, like you gotta be able to shoot the ball. But I totally get
So
that.
you knowing that they can't shoot the ball, what are you doing as a defender? You knowing.
I'm not
knowing
gonna
they're
guard
not
you.
shooting. You're not gonna guard her.
Which, like, that happens with Alyssa Thomas.
Yes.
I watched the game the other night, and I
backing
think
way
it
off.
was Nafisa Collier.
Yep.
Nafisa Collier is pretty much standing in the paint saying to AT, shoot it, because they know she can't shoot. But on the men's side, it's totally, I get it.
Yeah, you sit there, motherfucker.
No
jump for free
doubt.
throw.
Yeah,
Now, this is a question we have to ask ourselves. We've seen what a great coach does with Steph Curry, right? Put him in situations to be great. The offense is created around his skill, right? We've seen the offense created around Giannis. What would you have done with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid that we never actually seen? Have we ever seen a pick and roll?
I'm about to say a pick and roll.
Right.
We've never
Right.
Say pick
seen
and roll.
a fucking
Yeah.
on the left side
Yeah.
because Embiid is right-handed. He wants to be on that side. Ben Simmons ain't turning the corner like that, going on
right
his right
hand,
side.
yep.
We've never seen them below the free. You want to keep going below the free throw line? Set the pick right here. Let him come downhill on his left-hand side.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Switch it?
Yeah.
You're gonna switch a pick and roll and put a smaller guy on on Embiid? They can't go under. Embiid's gonna roll, so that means you have to follow. You have to follow him around. Now he's on your hip with your left-handed guard coming down a lane. Now, what are you gonna do? He can dunk it because he's athletic. Worst case scenario, you block that, throw the lob to Embiid. You never played the 1-2. You could have played the Stockton and Malone with these two. Shit, even the Lakers are smart enough at some point to do Bron and AD and got some. You never used them two in the pick and roll. Who the fuck was stopping it? That becomes a coaching problem then.
Yeah.
Two, where you never maximize the greatness that you actually had. Because there's no way it would have been either ISO, it would have been 3 off, ISO Embiid, pick and roll Embiid and Ben Simmons, ISO Ben Simmons on the post.
Yep.
I don't need no fucking other plays. Nope. Yeah, I run some decoy shit where these two are doing the pick and roll, then we have JJ run up off I would have did something. But other than that, this is the offense. We knew when we're playing San Antonio, there's only one fucking play that's gonna be called wedge roll. Tony Parker pick and roll with Tim Duncan on that one side. If we fuck up, Parker's gonna turn the corner. Other than that, get a little space, Tim Duncan going down there, goddamn it.
The Ben Simmons we loved is not the Ben Simmons that they would accept today because he's not shooting that jumper. Ain't nothing changed with Ben Simmons. Like he said, he been hurt, but he ain't really been hurt. So he just ain't played since he been
Where's he at?
fourth year.
Who he play with?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn still?
Brooklyn not gonna let him come out and be the
7,
star
7,
player.
and 6.
And
Well, here's
Why
the
not?
thing. So two things. First, we asked.
Brooklyn ain't got no star.
they don't got nobody, but they're not just gonna be like, yo, here, you do it.
Now
why
you
not?
see why. Now you see why I
got
said he
Cam
could
Thomas
average
over there.
18, 8, and 8.
Cam
They have
Thomas over there.
nobody.
They ain't got nobody.
They don't.
So let's handle
They
some,
have nobody, so he can go out that bitch and do whatever he fucking wants.
Right.
let's handle some business first. So we asked the chat, will Ben Simmons return to an all-star level? 76% said no, but to your guys' point, Nets are in rebuilding mode. Traded Mikal Bridges over to the Knicks. According to Vegas, they are picked dead last in win total for this season at 19.5. So doesn't that give Ben Simmons an opportunity in his contract year, last year, highest paid player on this roster right now, to play freely and just go out there and
He has no reason. He has no reason to play team ball in a sense, right? Because they have no one. And for them, if I'm the organization, I want you to average 20-something. So there's trade value in you, right? Because what ends up happening is you can walk this summer if you're playing bad, and I don't really get nothing for the potential you had, right? But if you go out there averaging 28 and 8, trade deadline, you became a valuable piece for me to trade to get back some pieces.
Yep. Send him to LA.
Right now, but that's what I'm saying. But now think about Ben.
He hooping.
Now,
If he hooping, you can
now
send him to
think
LA.
about Ben Simmons. Let's say Ben Simmons is averaging 14, 8, and 8, and they got to trade him. Now think about he automatically is heightened to any team he goes to. Because one, you're getting an all-NBA defensive player. So your defense changes overnight. Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
Right? You're thinking about teams that can he can just fucking automatically change
That's
the roster.
insane.
but who do you
They
come off?
that's
Who do you come off of
insane.
if you're Phoenix?
You can go Beal in the point guard because he covers the point guard position and he covers the defensive power forward center spot.
I ain't see that one. I ain't see that one.
Yo, as soon as he said it, I'm like, yo, whoa, that's crazy.
Right there, that's what I said. So if I'm
that changes Phoenix's whole everything.
that's
everything.
There's going to be a West Coast team that is going to benefit if Ben Simmons is playing Ben Simmons basketball.
Because Ben can go in there and rebound.
Because-
he'll guard the
With
best,
no
guard the
pressure,
best
no
player, no
pressure.
pressure.
No.
And he's passing all three of them niggas the ball. Like y'all just come off and
but I think what Gil's saying, you got to come up off
They
of
can,
Bill.
they can trade the Bill in the point guard or Bill or somebody. They can move pieces, get some young shit in there, and now you just inherited a defensive player and someone who's willing to pass the ball.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about a KD, Ben Simmons pick and roll, like
and rebound too.
Yeah.
And he rebound.
GM Gil.
Ooh.
I respect it.
shit.
Ooh.
Dallas,
Ooh, they got points. They already got. They need the ball.
they got points. They don't have defense.
Yeah.
Right. Remember, you got to think about the defense is what you inherit. You know, him being unselfish, that's cool. I got Luka. Now I got him in the pick and roll. Think about it. He can become Draymond Green.
On,
Now,
God, on that Dallas team.
think of that as I don't need him
You
to
don't
be
need him
Ben
to score. I'm
Simmons.
about to say, you don't need him to score.
He can be my
Yeah,
Draymond
he can
Green.
be Draymond on that team. Yeah.
So now when I
They
go
don't have
small
no
ball,
four.
now I can go small ball. Yes,
They don't got no four. That was a great move for them.
So, as I pointed out, Simmons in the final
Great
years
move
of his deal with the Nets, he'll make $40 million this season.
could
Luka,
be
Kai,
scary.
Clay, Luka, Kai, Clay,
Scary,
Ben,
Sorry.
And then
That could be
Gafford?
Scary.
Gafford, or Lively.
or Lively, yeah.
Yeah.
He cleans up the small ball situation.
could be
But that's
scary.
what I'm saying is that's what the potential of happening if Ben Simmons, because Nets is not gonna wanna pay him because they're in rebuilding.
Right.
And they can't let him walk if he's balling like that. So there's gonna be a Ben Simmons, if he's balling, there's gonna be a Ben Simmons trade at the break.
So Ben got to February.
Yeah.
Just ball out till
Yeah, he
February.
got February. Yeah.
So Simmons in the final year of his deal is going to make $40 million this year, become an unrestricted free agent next summer. How much more motivated were you to play well when entering a contract year? Not even for yourself, too, but for teammates as well. Did you see guys kick it up a notch once they knew bread was on the line? And
Niggas get refocused on that. Yeah. Niggas get refocused. They come in shape and shit like, damn, damn, boy, what you been doing this summer?
Paying attention.
Paying attention.
when I was coming up, there was a joke.
Attention is funny.
There was a joke.
That's what I've
A
been
player
doing.
for the Lakers, not gonna say his name, but you would see him running the sand dunes, doing everything. Like, oh, must be a contract year. Like he getting right. He getting right. Oh, y'all on the sand dunes? It must be a contract year.
Oh, nasty work. The Bills do, nigga.
The player that used to be the most dangerous was Tim Thomas. And they said, contract Tim Thomas. Oh, shit.
Incredible. Incredible.
Ah, you
Mr. Incredible.
Yeah.
Mr. Incredible.
No, low-key, probably one of the most talented motherfuckers that ever graced the NBA.
All
Who?
around.
Tim Thomas.
Okay.
He did everything.
No,
like
no, I heard, yeah.
dribble, shakes, like he was
Point guard.
He was
Played
a
the
big
center.
Joe Johnson. So think
Yes.
about Joe Johnson as
Yes.
he had no
Just like
flaw.
that.
Wait, Tim
He
Thomas 6'10"?
6'11", maybe.
6'11". He was just cool.
Smooth as fuck.
Damn.
Like he was.
Yeah, Tim Thomas
He
with
was
the Bucks.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
shifty
with the
before
Bucks.
shifty was a thing. Like
Post
he was
up, face
post
up,
face
all
up,
that.
three, ISO ball. He was just
I
like
need to go look at some film.
he was just like this.
Dunk on you.
Yeah, he was like this.
That's what I just said. I don't.
17,
I don't
18, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
The knock on him in the league was he was good at everything, but he wasn't really great at one specific thing. He was the perfect player.
He was the perfect.
Okay.
Like he was like he didn't want to get you 30. He can get you 22,
18.
19.
Like, then he'll stop.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't. He
Right,
just
so
chill
like-
out.
like-
He'll go on a
like-
run like 12 straight, and then you'd be like, where he go?
Like if he averaged 18, if he's averaging 18, he get the 18. Let's say get 18 in the first quarter.
Wow.
3 quarter. He,
Smooth sailing after that.
Wow.
But he'll go get his rebounds though. He'll go get his rebounds,
Okay.
get his assists,
Okay.
all around.
he was like that. Like he's the type of guy you would probably draft. Shit. With your second, third pick.
Facts.
Okay.
Because he's gonna clean
Top
up
10
a lot.
though.
He's gonna clean up a lot of stuff, and you don't really need him to be the number one option,
Yeah.
Okay.
right? Lamar Odom type.
Kind of like your boy with the Bucks. Right now,
Bobby Porter?
Bobby Portis.
Better, but well, he's a way better.
No, way better, but just like today's time, Bobby would be like Tim.
So
Tim played that position where
That position, but
for the Bucks. He was
so
way
was that
better. He was
position,
better.
but he played like Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
Okay.
But Bobby got that kind of presence.
Jimmy Butler
where
first 3 quarters.
coming in like off the bench.
Yeah.
Give me the rock. Like that's how Tim was when he came.
So
in.
Tim Thomas, single game career highs, 39 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, like y'all were saying. It wasn't going to be
Yeah.
extravagant, but it was going, and for his career, he averaged 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. But got another question for you on the subject of Tim Thomas. How revolutionary was Tim Thomas with the 2 headbands?
Then they banned it because of him.
Yeah.
Well, how did he wear? Two headbands? How did he wear them?
Whoop, and
Yeah, one above the other. Yeah.
And they banned it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so the NBA bans
Remember
it.
the two
If
headband
the
thing?
NBA bans it if they don't come up with it, right? So what he would do is like, let's say the Bucks color was white and purple. He'll wear a white one and then the purple on top.
Yeah.
So if you think about the 2 combo color, what did the NBA do after that?
They made the double color.
They made a double color headband.
Yeah.
After they banned him from
Yeah,
wearing it.
Because he was wearing 2. He was wearing.
So we
he was
got-
wearing 2 headbands.
Go.
that's legendary. I don't care
So
what
he's wearing 2.
I know who that is.
Yeah, so you know, yeah.
Yeah.
He looked like a lot of niggas.
Like, why?
That might be the quote of the show, but
He got a default
They
picture.
wanna
Yeah,
come
his
up.
default.
Tim Thomas looked like a lot of
we can
niggas.
name a lot of black people he look like.
Okay. Damn.
Tim Thomas looked like a lot of
like
niggas.
He
Who
definitely
was
played
that,
a
Nick?
dango.
That's Nick
looking ass.
Like, that was so funny is that's what the
He
NBA
played
did.
it- played it-
NBA bans it and then they create it.
Wow.
And then he showed the
Like-
different color combo.
Like even with the Iverson sleeve,
Yeah.
they banned it to bring it so they can sell it.
Wow.
Got you.
The long sleeve with
Sleeve.
Tracy McGrady, the little calf, you wasn't allowed to wear it. But like, oh, I got a calf injury.
You had to have an injury.
You had to have an injury.
Because I wanted to wear my shit too.
You had to have a
Legs.
calf injury or elbow tendonitis.
Even with the Kobe leggings.
Yeah, the Kobe leggings.
You had to get permission from the trainer to get them first.
so they can create it.
I remember
then
that,
you
the
can-
tights.
We
The tight era was hard.
You remember we used to wear, if you look back at it, you have your shirt like this, and then players would tuck their towel
Yeah.
and cover.
Yeah.
Then they start coming up with
With the
what's the-
towel hoodies.
our sweats, because back then it was too big, we'll tuck it into our shorts. Or
Your
tuck it
socks.
into our socks.
Yeah,
While we was warming up. While we was
And they
warming
came
up.
up with the compression, close it up top.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah, I remember
gonna
that era.
capitalize on it.
Damn.
Same thing with colored socks and colored shoes. Like, oh, we just need to make more colors and that's the band.
Wow.
Wow.
So we be helping out the league.
We be
basically.
putting pressure on their ass. We put pressure
We the
on them.
stylists, basically.
Yeah, we
so we
put-
style it, and then they just take it.
The best thing about the NBA,
And then get a penny for it. Do it.
Nah.
Don't get a. Yeah.
the best thing about the NBA is it's a players' league, and when they see a player moving, they gonna capitalize. The Rambo headband, they seen all the kids wearing it,
Yep, they put it out.
and then they put it out. The first person I ever seen do that was '98, DeMar Johnson.
Yep. Yep.
DeMar Johnson,
Dang,
98. So what? So basically, you
Cincinnati.
cut the sleeve off.
Yeah.
Nigga out there, fucking 6'8" point guard, crossing, dunking on people. So that was the first time I seen the Rambo style, and then they brought it in the NBA, and then
Do you think we'll ever see a return of the D-band? The D-band headband with the joint?
With the thing.
That dude actually.
Oh yeah,
yo,
that's that shit.
the dude actually hit me
Ron
with the major
Artest
shit.
was.
Legendary.
Yeah, he was always
Yeah.
back in the Slam magazine with that shit.
The D-band was
He was
legendary.
actually trying to bring that shit back.
it didn't look good. It just
it
didn't.
didn't.
It didn't stop.
It would look special.
Yeah.
It was special.
It looks
It was
Do
special.
you guys know what does look good?
It was special. It was special.
like you came off that.
What does look good?
Special.
Cheryl, Underdogs, week
Like
3
you shoot with two
promos.
hands.
Got you.
Any nigga wearing a
Yeah,
headband like that.
If you missed out on all the week 2 specials from Underdog, don't worry, we've got you covered for week 3. New specials drop in every day. We have the return of the CD Lamb free pick, which is live right now. Thursday, we have a 30% profit boost token for you ahead of the Patriots-Jets game. And college football heads, there are discounts for you on Saturday, too. Head over to Underdog app, use promo code GIL to get $1,000 in bonus cash and all of these special promos. Do we have a photo of the D-Band? Look, God is good. Look how hardworking this crew is. If we have a D-Band photo for our audience out there who may be too young to remember, please bless it with us right now. If not, it's coming. Okay, it's all good. We'll keep it moving in the meantime. In between, we are a live show, ladies and gentlemen. We keep our production staff on their toes at any moment. But after Julius Randle got pumped fake, oh, there it is. What leaders wear?
dang,
Jamal
I
Crawford, they
never
had a
saw
crew.
that.
They had a crew.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, you knew that wasn't gonna. They got the hand
No,
on
no,
the hip.
no. Let's not bring that back.
They got the hand on the hip pose.
It looks like a G-string for your
It
head.
looks
but
like a jock strap.
What leaders wear? That's all. Soak it up.
No, but look at the pose.
Soak it up.
Is the hand on the hip?
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
look
ever
like
saw
da da da
that.
da. He's like, what do I look like, Daddy? A damn snitch.
It's getting the sweat on the side of your hands and on the top.
know
You
you
wore
wanna
one
say-
of them?
That had to be what? What year was
That
that?
looks like a jock strap.
Yeah,
That's like early 2000.
it looked like one of them special helmets.
Yeah, I was in the league.
You ain't lying, Rashid.
Did
That
they
does.
never? Did they actually
That
wear it in
does.
the game?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
never wore that in the game.
I don't think you're allowed to wear the D-band in the game.
Yeah, because it was an NBA section.
They tried to say that was what?
No, don't bring that back.
Oh, no, it's what leaders wear.
Product for today's hip hop
Ever.
and sports. You're right.
What,
Before-
what leaders
it's for
wear.
before, during, or after work.
Okay,
That's like some
that's
shit
a
your
hot
mama
man.
tell you to put on before you get on the bike or something.
Do you know those players?
Make sure you put that
those
D-band
players?
on before
Underdog
you get
That
D-band.
Jamal
before you get on that bike.
Crawford, Posey,
Posey.
Mike Miller.
Mike.
Was that
I mean,
Brad
I'm-
Miller?
That's
you know,
definitely something.
Miller.
That's definitely
Brad Miller.
Is that
Is that
right?
Eddie Curry?
You were young.
No, that's Eddie Curry.
Then we go to
and then
AU
that's
and we see a
Steven
team
Jackson.
that has some
And they
shit
got
on
that,
it.
all of them got that.
Niggas from Texas.
Then they start doing Air One tricks and shit out
Dude,
there.
niggas from Texas.
Hey, look at most of their
Indiana,
faces. It
something
seemed like it
that.
was hard to convince them to put on their
Yeah,
D-band.
all come same color.
They had to be.
No. The thing is, they put the D-band on
That's
and then
a hot
try to
man.
go back to being hard.
That's
Like, no. You can't
Don't
do that.
that.
Smile and cheese for the headband.
No coming back from the D-band. All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. So after Julius Randle got pump faked by a Knicks fan account and thinking his jersey wasn't available in the team store at Madison Square Garden, he was obviously salty, let it be known. But according to SNY's Ian Begley, Randle's excited about this Knicks squad and willing to accept any role on this team if it leads to winning. Well, one of those roles will be playing some center this season. In an interview with NBA.com, Steve Ashburner, Tibbs was asked how the Knicks plan on replacing Isaiah Hartenstein and had this to say. Said, we'll probably have to do it by committee. We'll look at some different things because we have versatility. We can see Julius more at the 5. I don't want to do that for long stretches. It would take its toll. But to have him do it for 10 to 15 minutes, I think he can do it well. He would also create a lot of offensive advantages. So we touched on this a little bit last week, but I got to ask you guys. We're going to start with our resident Knicks fan, longtime Knicks fan, Rashad McCants, since July 2024. How effective can Julius Randle be playing center for this Knicks squad?
Very, Very.
You like that small ball?
All NBA, 2012, 20 and 12. I mean, how can you go wrong with that when we're in a league where a guy like Draymond can dominate at his size at the center position. And I think that Julius, with the skill set that he's got, you got OG playing the 4, that allows them to stretch Miguel at the 3, DiVincenzo at the 2, and then, you got Big Dog at the 1. I think that allows them to look at that particular lineup as something that they can depend on down the stretch.
What about the rebounding?
Well, I mean, that's gonna be between OG and Randle. Guards got to rebound too.
You also got Josh Hart coming up.
Yeah, it's a lot of they already do what they do, and they've done it. They've proved it. They proved that they could do it without bigs. They've done it, that they can rebound and win games and guard.
Not win it all though.
They did not win it all. Now that's why they got him back.
Right. So you think
they got him back?
5? You think him at the 5
helps them? He's better than Harkenstein.
Rebounding.
He's better than Harkenstein. And he's giving you 20 points more.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. It's just a rebounding.
You know what I don't.
We're not afraid of getting out rebounded.
So how you gonna win games?
That was.
So how are you gonna win games?
We got to capitalize and execute.
So
no, but your offensive,
execute.
but the offensive rebounding was actually a big key for more.
For us, yes. Defensive rebounds.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not, because as long as he plays them in spurts, right? If there's just certain games you're just not. It doesn't benefit you to put him in at 5, right? I don't want Julius Randle going up against Embiid.
No,
for
that's
no
what I'm saying.
I don't need him going up against Jokic, right? Because I need you offensively. I don't need you to sit there and battle with people. That's how you get injured. That's how you get hurt, right? It makes you too small, which means the guards are too small, right? You got small guards. So when you're playing small ball, your fucking lineup is really small, right? You're talking about 6'1". What is DiVincenzo?
What,
6'2"?
6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah, then you have Hart at 6'4", right? DiVincenzo 6'4". So 6'3", 6'1", 6'4", 6'4",
6'4",
6'4", and then you got Bridges 6'8" with that. You run against some teams, as long as it's for spurts when you're trying to get some momentum. I wouldn't mind the 4 guards with him.
But Gil, as long as it's not against an Embiid or a Jokic, does it work?
Yeah, as long as it's not against teams like you playing against Dallas, fucking play go.
Yeah, but if they start off the season like that, the first 10 games, you're gonna lose that bet.
No.
against
What
are you talking about?
He said
10 to 15 minutes max, he's saying. So it's not.
I don't agree with that. I think he can play. We can play at the 5. You know why? Because this ain't no league dominated by bigs going down there and killing niggas. It's 2 dudes that Julius Randle's got to worry about that's going to give him problems. And then think about this. We're playing the chances and the percentages of each player. You shoot what from the field? All right, Ju, you got him for the night. Head up. What you going to do? I'm going to play this nigga the way I play him. If he get off, he get off. Long as we still win the game, I got to do my job. No, I don't have to duck the smoke because he's bigger than me.
No.
We don't have to do that.
It's not about him. It's about when you're talking about. Think about he is the back line now.
Yes.
Right? It's not Hartenstein getting in foul trouble or trying to deflect shot. It's Julius. Now you're putting him in a defensive position where it's not. The bigs are not there, but the guards are more aggressive trying to get to the basket now.
Yeah.
So now he is the defense when you're talking about guards trying to get there. That becomes the problem.
This is my thing. If Hartenstein ain't blocking shots and nobody's really there for this whole last season, they didn't have no back line that was actually stopping guards from getting to the rim. Because guards aren't smart like you're thinking they are.
But still got Mitchell Robinson who should be helping come
Yes, but we're just saying not Mitchell at the 5. We're saying Randle at the 5. Nothing's going to change because Mitchell Robinson's not averaging a certain amount of blocks as everybody's being aggressive. They're playing team defense.
No, what I'm saying is still like Maxey, right? You think about a lineup with 6'1", 6'4", 6'4", 6'8", and then Julius Randle. What stops Maxey? No one's.
Maxey stops Maxey, but
Maxey would never take a jump shot.
I'm going to the rim every night.
We'll take our chances
But
on
what I'm
our
saying is-
guards.
I'm going to the rim
on our
every
guards
night.
guarding him.
No, what I'm saying
Like, y'all gotta guard him.
What I'm just saying, on a pick and roll, nothing is going to deter him from wanting to go to the basket. He knows that the back line is so small that he becomes Fox.
That's
Fox.
majority of the
Now
teams
Fox,
in the league,
I know,
though.
but
So it don't change because it's New York, and they're the last team deciding to go small in the league.
But they're the smallest team in the league.
Don't matter. We've adjusted just like every other small team.
Like-
we know now that our small big is 6'10", but he's a 2012 guy.
But like when Dallas is small,
He's not averaging 20 and 12 at
but
the 5.
Here
no,
we
no.
go.
Julius
But no, he's going to play a
Randle's
little bit.
6'8".
He's going to average 24
6'9".
and he's going to
6'8",
average his 24 and 12. I'm just saying there's going to be certain times where when you're talking about Dallas, but Luka's still 6'10", right? And then your 3 and 4 was still 6'8", 6'9". So they're small, but they're big. 6'1", 6'4", 6'4", that's small, right? Denver being small, your 4 and 3 is 6'10" and the 6'11", so you're not necessarily small.
But we're not afraid because you guys don't know how to take advantage of your height and the ability to be bigger than other guys. You don't take advantage of mismatches or none of that. So when we go to the line and we look at the lineup, of course, if you're going to be a punk about it, you're going to look at the lineup and say, oh my God, they're bigger than us. But if I'm New York, the way we play, man, we want this matchup. We want them to be big and sloppy and slow. We want you motherfuckers to be out here because what do we do best as New York? What do we do best? We play hard, we play fast. We play hard, we play hard, we play fast. We crash the glass. We do all the things little teams don't like to do. So you bring your big ass, slow ass out here if you want to. We crashing the glass. We running fast break. We doing timeout. They going to coach. What's going on? Tibbs got them boys running over
Big,
there.
sloppy, and slow.
I'm not better than Phil.
Them playing,
Big
what I'm saying is,
fucking
them
slow.
playing small is not gonna lead. It can lead to winning games here and there. It's not gonna be championship basketball
It's not.
if they're planning on going. If they're planning on playing
not.
the 3 small guards. Shit, they might play 4 small guards,
Exactly.
right? Because you got to play. Because
Bridge is not small.
Who?
Bridge is not small.
He's your 4.
playing the 3. No,
No,
OG
no.
is the 4.
Who?
OG.
No, I'm talking about when their best lineup is Brunson, Josh Hart, DiVincenzo. That is you got to remember.
Oh.
That is their 3. That is their 3.
That was their 3 when they had nothing else.
What, so
That was the only thing they had.
So when you're talking about offensive rebound, who?
Josh Hart, sit your ass down.
Now you got no offensive
You got
rebound.
Mikal Bridges and OG.
know
OG,
offensive-
OG is the offensive rebounder. That's what he lives on.
Josh Hart makes up for a lot of.
Yeah,
For the
makes up-
second
he
team.
makes up a
For the-
lot of.
Josh Hart
For
makes
the
up a lot of.
second
Josh
team.
Hart
Josh Hart
does.
makes
For
up
the
a lot of
second
shit,
team.
bro.
But how-
For the
Nah, for-
second.
How
just-
good is that for the Knicks to be
Josh
able to
Hart
have
like
guys
48
like
minutes.
DiVincenzo, Josh
Yes,
Hart now
that's why-
shifting the roles and them embracing those roles?
So what Gil's saying is if we play 3 small guards, we still got one of those guards that's an offensive rebounding guard who plays like he's 6'8". Now, if we sub him and bring the 6'8" nigga in, he don't rebound like that, but he now scores better than Josh does. We have options that other teams don't have.
That's what you're talking about a guy 13, 15, 17, 14, 13, 15, 18, 11, 8, 8. You're talking about rebounders now. You put him on the bench. Now he has bench time. Right? This is starter's time. So him coming in.
Why was it starter's time?
Because your team was hurt.
So he's not going to get the minutes. He took advantage of the minutes.
But what
It
I'm
was
saying
great.
is your best lineup is the 3 guards because how they play with each other. So now you're going to sacrifice your real chemistry.
Yeah.
It wasn't real chemistry if everybody was hurt.
Yeah, they created chemistry.
Yeah, but it wasn't the real chemistry.
But they
Real
still rallied.
team.
But
They had to.
now here becomes a problem this year. Now let's say they're not winning or they're struggling.
We don't go back to
Some of those guys
What are
will
we
be
going to do?
unhappy.
Say everybody that was hurt go back to being hurt? So we can what? So we can win?
No.
But now you got everybody healthy. I'm just saying, everything sounds great before the season. Oh, rah, I'm down to do whatever role, and I'm going to play my part or whatever. So that ball come up and it's like, hold up, man. Like,
It's an adjustment.
Where are my minutes
But it's
at?
an adjustment.
No, it's not an adjustment.
It is, because we haven't played together yet.
But what I'm
So now that
So
we're finally playing together,
So this year-
we get to figure out where the minutes go between everybody that's here now.
So this year is an adjustment year?
Hell
Yeah.
yes, an adjustment
and that's
year.
the bad part.
That's a bad-
because
yeah,
now
that's-
It is a bad
No,
part,
'cause-
but it's still a bright spot because we got so much talent and everyone's healthy.
but
now.
that the coaching. Think about it. Some coaching it's easier for Tibbs to coach when he don't have to sub. See, I get to play Josh Hart 41 minutes, 48 minutes, 43 minutes, 45,
Shit.
53, 46,
Damn.
48,
playing.
48,
He's hooping.
43.
But maybe that's why
Damn.
Tibbs never won. because
39,
he's comfortable doing it
now,
that way.
Now, what happens is
Maybe that's why. he never won.
now he has to now come up with an actual game plan. Now he has to sit there and say, all right, sub Josh Hart. Josh Hart, come sit down. All right, Josh, go get DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo. Like, he has to now coach because you have a team now. Now we're about to see what Tibbs is about, and he might not be ready to make decisions that he never had to make.
This is similar.
It's
to the
easy for
team
me
he
to say,
had
hey,
in
Rashad,
Chicago.
go in, and I ain't never got to sub you out.
This is similar to the Chicago team. Very similar. All the guys he had, Luau, Ben, Joakim, all those guys he had to regulate their time. It wasn't like he was just going a
But that's
6-7
why
man
he
right
ain't in
now.
Chicago
And what happened when he had to regulate the time?
At the nine guy rotation.
That nine guy-
He took him as far as he could take him, but they didn't have no star.
How many guys he got today?
He got 2 guys. I mean,
No,
he
no.
got 9 guys today. He
Tibbs
got 9 guys.
what, does he?
Yeah.
Damn near a 10-man row. Because remember, everybody coming back. You
Still got
damn near
Deuce McBride,
10,
too. I'm just saying.
You got 10, 11-man rotation now.
Let's look let's look at their
I'm
roster.
just-
Pull up their
but
roster.
I'm saying of dudes that actually want to hoop and played at a high level
Who
last
played
year.
at a high level last
Like,
year.
look, we were a game away from the Eastern
Remember, there's
Conference
no
Finals
Bridges.
last year.
Bridges got to play 36 minutes.
No, he don't.
OG got to play 36 minutes. If you're not playing Mikal Bridges 36 minutes, something's wrong with you. Nick.
Why?
Anyway, as a coach.
Why?
So why'd you get him?
Because he's probably your
What you mean, why we get him? He's a good player. He's a good player. He don't got to come here to average 36 minutes.
Listen, y'all not better than Philly right now. Telling you that much.
Rashad, do you agree or disagree with Brandon saying
And
that
they
the
not
Knicks
even
are-
better than Cleveland.
I mean, Mikal.
So you saying the Bucks are not
Mikal
better?
haven't-
He can't, what the fuck is he talking?
What
He
I'm
can't say
saying
nothing about what we are, and they ain't
Mikal
even
is-
better than
And
Cleveland.
what I'm saying is Mikal is your third best player.
Dookie balls.
Mikal averaged 19 last year. He's your Klay Thompson. He's your third best player. Like he is your third player.
DiVincenzo averaged 16.
Yeah. Is he gonna start or is he coming off the bench?
That's
Just
gonna be an
telling you what he.
interesting
I'm just telling you what he averaged.
I
though.
know. So that's what I'm saying. So people who really succeeded last year.
McBride averaged 9.
No, what I'm saying is, so DiVincenzo is literally,
Hart
we know what he
average
is. Now he has to go back to what? Reality and come off the bench as a 6-man?
Who has to? Hart? Yes.
Him or Hart? I mean,
Yes.
they have option to play
OG
with. but-
averages fucking 14.
Now, so OG is what, your 3? So Mikal
No,
Bridges
OG
your
is your 4.
No, Randall's your 4.
Bro,
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson is the
we're just
5.
saying we're just saying Randall at the 5.
No, that's
but
for spot minutes.
10,
Okay.
10 to 15
So they're
minutes.
starting
Yeah, so Mitchell's 5, 4, 3. Then it would be Bridges at the 2.
Bridges, so now you got, see, that's what I'm saying.
DiVincenzo and Hart coming off
Coming
the
off
bench.
the bench.
Yes, y'all were already bench guys.
I know.
You were only starting because niggas was hurt.
I
Okay,
know.
but
So
when you
go
go
back to being
but
who
when
you
you go
are.
from you go from being a bench guy
sorry.
to a nigga who's starting because everybody's
sorry.
hurt.
I don't know about that.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
that's how-
I drove the car already.
But that's
I
how
don't
you
wanna
feel
be
about
a passenger
Clay?
no
Is
more.
that how you feel about Clay though? Clay and Pazinski?
I ain't lying. No, it's
Is
true.
that the same thing?
That's
What?
true.
The Clay and Pazinski.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing? Just because Pazinski
No.
come in and play good a couple times, now all of a sudden Clay got to go to the bench?
No, but what I'm saying is, it's not like, but what we're saying,
said a
it's not like
couple.
Josh Hart. It's not like Josh Hart and Pazinski. They played starter minutes and actually was starters.
And we're successful.
Were successful starters, right? So coming into this year, you got to try to convince them, I tasted the cake already, to go back to, nah, you can't have no dessert.
We don't have
like,
to
no.
convince. We don't have to convince shit. Boy, you was dreaming. Boy, you was dreaming. Wake your ass up and get your ass back in that bed.
Now we're going to have a Rashad McCants.
Get your ass back in that
Now we
bed.
have a Rashad McCants.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Duh.
Get your ass down over here.
Rashad McCants going to that year like, Yeah, I'm the leader of the team.
Especially if Rashad sees that the nigga that he's behind is hurt, I'm definitely ready to step up. But once that nigga come back, I already know what they on. He got to go back to where he was at.
But it's
I don't
hard.
get to beat him out. I got to go back to where I'm at.
It's hard to. What I'm saying is, it's hard to. Come on, you know us, man. It's hard to rewind.
It's not.
It's hard to
not
rewind
when you
us
know.
back.
Not when you know.
Because
But it still is.
No, it's
even
not.
if you know it
Because
is.
you know what you're here for. It's like you can't get mad.
Oh, I don't know why I'm here.
When
You gave me a chance to get out there and do my thing, and now I got. Man,
And I've shown
I
you
got
what I
one
can
chance
do.
at this.
This your girl. She just chose me for the night. She got to come back home. You got to let her go back to the.
She don't
Are you
She don't
saying
have
the
to.
lock on the door
She
though?
don't
She's
have
a
to.
starter. She just took a little time out.
Go. Hey,
She said, "Let me go over here and recalibrate. Let me get the game plan right." And she went back home.
go take her to.
That's it.
Go take her to Nobu.
Josiah, start shaking them shoulders, man.
Go take her to
Listen,
Nobu every year.
Just saying.
Go take her to Nobu every
She just did a little
Nobu,
exploring.
all
She
this.
just time
Take her
out.
for a year and then tell her you got a financial situation. Y'all got to eat at McDonald's and stuff. It's a different.
No,
She
not
gonna
when
be
you in New York.
She's not gonna be like, oh my God, baby.
I'm in New York. I don't gotta do much. I don't gotta do much. I'm DiVincenzo. I'm
you
Josh
did
Hart.
it.
I don't gotta do much
But
now.
you did it.
I did the work, but now I don't have to do as much as I did last year because we got a better,
contract
company.
reflects me not doing this.
What?
Bro, my contract as a starter.
What you mean?
What is
I'm taking no
He's
backseat.
a free agent.
You have to, nigga.
I'll pull up the list for you
So
right
if
now,
you don't
Gil.
stay on the team, where you gonna go?
For another.
No, DiVincenzo's got he's under contract through
Maybe off my
2027.
production.
Come on, man.
Off my production.
You don't get to produce if I don't put you in the game.
Yeah, see.
Off my production. Well, then that's on you. But
So you can't produce coming off the bench.
Okay, how many-
You can only produce being
How
a
many
starter.
real minutes?
No,
how
it's
many
not
real
that.
minutes do you give them?
Them two? Bench minutes, 14, 15, 18.
Damn.
18 minutes a game.
that's crazy.
If we're gonna play
That's
Mikal,
what they
he
did
said
already?
I just
wait.
you can't-
I just went
He
from
said
playing
Mikal
40
Bridges has to play 36
Right, after
minutes.
what
He
they've
just-
done already, and
he-
they've shown you what they
He
can
just
do.
said Mikal Bridges has to play 36 minutes.
Yes.
OG, who's he? He's not gonna split no minutes with them two. So that's Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and OG at the 1, 2, and 3. That they're playing over 200 million. Those three.
Four.
Right?
Wait.
Those three.
you
Then
say?
you got Randle, then you got Mitchell. So between those three, DiVincenzo gonna come in when Mikal Bridges is tired.
But DiVincenzo, 29 minutes a game last year, started 63 games. Obviously, we got the Nova Knicks crew. They're all happy.
We
to
know
be
when we
playing with
put
each
you
other.
in, you gonna hit shots. We can depend on you.
So
we trust
20
you now.
So you go from 29 to 15.
You go to whatever we give you.
Yes.
You go to 29 to whatever we give you.
Averaging a career high 15.5 points a
That's what
game.
we-
but
to
now
whatever
you
we give you.
I'm out. I could get paid off that.
That's
29 to 15.
What I'm saying is,
So go try.
What?
So go try.
Oh,
no.
that-
So go
oh,
try.
bet,
If he
bet,
was
I
a free
will.
agent, he's touching 150 to 200.
If he was a free agent.
If he was a-
But you're
Now-
not.
Now he has to go back to averaging 9, 10, coming off the bench 15 minutes to get pushed down. To
Yeah, but
under
you see my
100.
production with 15 though.
Yes, you got the
But
film
nobody
on
pays
it.
off
I
that.
got tape.
Yeah, you know nobody pays off that. No one does that.
You're right.
What'd you do in the last 2 years? He's up 2027.
Listen,
What you been doing for the last 2 years? Like, it's you.
shoot the ball, move around.
I don't listen. I'm gonna tell you this because they are all friends. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that they can try to work it out. But Tibbs is gonna be on the hot seat because you cannot, in no human behavior, give a motherfucker all buffet, all you can eat, all you can eat, and then say, "Oh no, we're gonna do a 2,000 calorie diet." Oh, hell no, my nigga. No, that's not how this works. No, you better open up the buffet, motherfucker. I'm not gonna go from being who I was to now sitting here doing this.
What you gonna do about it?
And then you call nothing. But that's
fuck you gonna do about it?
I'm pretty sure. That's
Oh no,
why
I
this-
can do something about
What
it.
you gonna do?
When I get in, you'll be seeing.
You
what
not
I-
getting
when
in.
That shit don't look the same.
You better smile while you over there. You want to get in to do anything, nigga. You better you better act like you.
I know that nigga averaged
I can tell you
15
this,
last year,
That
29.
attitude right there.
Yeah, he averaged 15.
By the coach.
Shit.
By the coaches. Hey, hold on, coach. I was your hero last
I
year.
don't give a fuck about none of that
I
shit.
saved your job.
That was last year.
Man, listen,
saved
29
your
and 15,
job.
they
Thank
can
you.
trade me.
Thank
That's
you.
the problem.
We went to dinner too, didn't
I
we?
saved your job.
We went to dinner, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought you dinner. That shit over with.
Man, 15 points in
Because you got to
29
remember,
minutes.
I can tell you
Trade
this.
me by,
I
trade
know
me
one
by
thing,
February.
I know one thing the Nova Knicks can do. Hey, Brunson. Can you, me and Josh ain't happy over here, man. Can you tell coach, or you can tell the owner, get this motherfucker the fuck out of here?
You know what Brunson gonna say? Hey, you and Josh need to go not be happy over there. Leave me the fuck alone.
Nah, he was loyal.
Y'all need to go over there together
Is he gonna be
and not be happy.
All this money I gave up.
All this money I gave up, and you niggas is coming over here complaining to me?
I think it might be a little drama.
It's called the Nova Knicks. There's the four of us. So what happens is you're gonna have to put us out there. The pressure, the pressure of what we did last year. You are forced to play us. That's why they want to play. They want to play Julius Randle at the 5 because they got to try to figure out how to play these guys who were successful last year. The crowd is gonna call for it.
Yeah.
When you motherfuckers out here starting off, they're gonna be calling for the Nova Knicks. Yo, job. This is the worst.
They got T-shirts already.
This is the worst position. As a coach, I don't like this position. I love my team.
No doubt.
And all this shit I got, but I have no room for fuck up because there's a group that this arena fell in love with.
Serious. Come on, man. Yep. That same cheer can happen with them niggas come out.
How about this? Hey,
you don't have to start them niggas as that.
If the starting 5 of Brunson, Bridges, OG, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson, if they go down 3 minutes a game, 0-10, what's the crowd doing?
They're going to boo profusely.
And boo, right? And who they calling for?
I would say the Nova Knicks.
The Nova Knicks. Give me the Nova Knicks.
I played for the Knicks.
Give me DiVincenzo. Give me DiVincenzo.
Out of here.
Give me DiVincenzo, Josh Hart. It's
shit.
Right? So that's just you come on, man. You know how the fans are.
No, man, that's not how this shit works.
Them niggas is heroes, man.
Them 2 niggas gonna sit the fuck down and move the fuck around and do what we need them to do. Look, just because you call Steve and he agreed. Steve, you gonna agree when I call on you too?
Did you call on me?
Okay, I ain't calling on you yet. I just want to know if you gonna agree when I call on you too.
He just want to know.
The whole conversation is about Julius Randle at the 5, so clearly Mitchell Robinson's not gonna be.
No, I'm saying the Nova Knicks. He's saying putting the Nova Knicks in as the starting 5.
No.
DiVincenzo's definitely loved, and he did set a franchise record for threes last year.
Yeah, hit 283 3-pointers last season, playing 29.1 minutes a game.
Man, John Starks was loved too. Hubert Davis was fucking loved too. He's a love to Knicks. Yeah, the Knicks love their players.
It's hard to rewind, man. It's hard to put it back in the box, man.
So the whole team is going to sacrifice, but let's talk a little bit about Randle.
No.
The whole team's not sacrificing?
Who the fuck said they sacrifice? We saying that shit. The coach is saying that shit because he's trying to verbally put it into their heads.
Gil, we've already seen sacrifice.
How do you sacrifice 46 minutes to 12? Nigga, I didn't sign up for this shit.
We've already seen sacrifice this offseason.
It ain't gonna be no problem.
That's gonna be a problem.
Are you better than him? No. Sit your ass down, bro. I'll call you when we need you. Sub! Go ahead, get him. Otherwise, you niggas need to sit the fuck down. You played good when we needed you to play good. We had nobody. You stepped up. You shot well. You played well. You rebounded well. But hey, man, let's not get out of hand, bro.
We played well
corner
enough.
Niggas. We gotta stay in the corner.
We played well enough to be a game away from the Eastern Conference Finals. We played well enough to be the second seed in the East.
DiVincenzo played just as well with the Warriors, right?
They won't be top 3.
He played just as well with the Warriors.
Motherfuckers, and I'm just saying, like, man, just being a nigga on the bench and then you gave me minutes and watching players when this player was hurt and then he balled out and then the coach got to put him back on the bench. Man, that's a sour-ass bench, man.
Facts.
Motherfuckers be rooting against you, niggas. It's like, oh, man.
But you saying they
what we doing over here?
If they the Nova Knicks, like y'all saying, it shouldn't be none of that energy.
But also, your teammates are gonna be like, Coach.
Well, you need to put them in.
Brunson gonna be in that motherfucker like.
Yeah.
Can you why you ain't got Josh in? But then that's a whole nother conversation, though. That's a whole nother conversation. My initial conversation is them 2 niggas, they got to realize that it ain't their time to get the minutes that they was getting before. Because it's a different team.
Okay.
So
what happens when they're not winning games with that?
Tibbs has to make an adjustment.
Even if they winning games, bro, I don't give a fuck what you talk about over there. I averaged 15 last year, right? And we was winning games.
Yeah, that's gonna be a real
averaging
ugly
8 winning games. I don't hear none of that shit.
They gonna be
So
top-
Miguel
they'll be
Bridges,
top
who's
five.
coming off the bench?
They'll be top 5.
Is
They won't be
Miguel
top
Bridges
3.
coming off the bench for
Brandon, the Knicks will be top 5 in the East. They will not be top 3.
No, sir. Is OG
No,
coming off
he's
the
not.
bench for Josh Hart?
Not with all that bread you done paid me.
Come on, bro. So where
No, he's
do
not
they
gonna come
fit?
off the bench.
Is Brunson coming off the bench for DiVincenzo?
Whoa. Relax.
Okay.
Relax.
Is Randle?
Bro, don't even put that in.
Okay.
What
Don't
we
even put that in your
doing?
lips to say no shit like that.
So those are 3 people that ain't gonna sub out for the other 2. Like, what are we talking about?
No. That's what I said. The beef, the real beef is going to be Brunson's playing 38 to 40, right?
Right.
Julius is going to play 38 to 40, and Bridges playing 36 plus. So only the 5 and the 2,
Yes.
the 5 and the shit, the 5 and the
Like the 3, it depends.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's tough. It's
And
really
you know
just
what?
the 5.
Good luck. Good luck.
As much as the players is gonna listen, as much as the players
Deuces.
are gonna be like this is sitting there, the agent is fucking with them mentally. Don't worry about it. You know how the agents get. I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna, hang in there. And eventually, man, the beginning of the season, you start losing 3 and 4 in a row. Even if you win in, the dudes ain't really happy like that, man. Jason Tatum, cool. Yeah, we want to go, but I'm not really.
Right.
So, but
I'm not really like.
You want to be
Let's
satisfied.
just be honest. We only are happy when we're winning and we're playing.
Playing good, too. Shit.
If we think we deserve to play. Whoever the 15th and 14th man, they know they don't supposed to be playing, so they're happy with success.
Yeah, they just happy to
Right?
be. Yeah,
They're happy to
they
be
happy to be there
Shit, I ain't-
on the ride.
Hey,
Halliburton, listen, in the USA, Halliburton, right? Hallie was fine with his role.
Yeah.
Tatum.
White, he's happy coming in 2-3 minutes, right? We know who wasn't really happy. Right? They won a goal, but he's not happy.
Right.
I'm not
shit, we was
happy
winning the
coming
gold
in.
anyway.
Not from just winning the NBA championship.
I'm not happy. Yeah, we cool. We win and go. I'm a cheer, but I'm not. I want to be a part. I want to be a part of this.
Right.
So at some point, it will kick in if I'm only playing 10, 15
No
minutes.
doubt.
You know what I did for you, coach.
No
But
doubt.
this is the part of basketball these young niggas need to understand that is what basketball is about. The risk and rewards of being a part of a team at one moment breaks down and you're the guy and you feel like you could be a new superhero in the league. Then they come back and you don't see no time. You can't look around like this is the first time this has ever happened in the whole
But that's what
series
breaks,
of the year.
but that's what breaks teams up, though.
That's true.
See, people.
But it's a normal happening.
But people don't calculate why certain teams don't succeed. It's always, if you go back and look at these teams that should have been great, what ended up happening is the year before, something happened and people became stars, and then everybody came back happy, and then everybody got to go back to their position.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
When KD was gone and Russell got a taste of that.
I can't get his back.
Hey, I like this.
I can't get his back.
Hey, man, I like the feel of this motherfucker. And they're like, all right, get back to the
Swing
pass.
that bitch over here.
Oh, so you just want me to play with the radio again?
Swing that bitch over here. Swing it. Hey, Russ. Russ.
Yeah, I mean,
Russ, swing that bitch. Well, I don't hear nothing.
yeah, but
I don't want to be the auxiliary core nigga no more.
I ain't the ox nigga no more. I got the ox now.
but it had. I mean, that shit bite him in the butt, in the foot though.
No, but
Westbrook?
Yeah.
No, it ended up being a blessing for all of them.
No,
but
just for KD. I mean, KD ended up. I mean, listen, they all
but what I'm
became who
saying
they
is
became.
Think about the clashing that happens.
Right.
That's
why they didn't win.
Of events, though.
That's
like,
why they didn't win.
Think about
KD goes down, Russ comes up.
And then
KD comes back, and then it's boom.
It's boom.
Then KD leaves.
Then, everybody became stars, right?
After that.
Now think about like Russell and the Lakers, right?
Yep.
You two niggas went out. I'm carrying this load.
Shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
And I did it just
You
like this.
damn, both of these.
Had no chin full.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
1,000 bottles worth.
It did.
1,000 bottles worth.
Oh my god.
This nigga crazy.
And then we come back healthy. Now you want to tell me to come off the bench or something? Like those are the things that always messes up a team. Is
It's an insult.
Well, it sounds good in the offseason.
So who fought us?
no one's.
It's not.
No, that's
no
their
one's
ego.
fault.
That's what it's a part. It ain't an ego, though.
It's an ego thing, though.
Part of
But
the
it's
game.
a part of the game that you
Part of
gotta
the business.
understand.
Part of the game.
Hey,
It
listen.
is.
So it's not about. So
The same reason.
But I'm saying you said sacrifice for winning then, right?
No one.
That is the sacrifice, ain't it? Because I just balled out when y'all niggas was down. I'm carrying.
Okay, and now, okay, so just like, okay, Russ was doing his thing, KD out, KD come back. Okay, let's get back to what we was doing so we can win.
Well, back to what was doing.
The looks were different. The looks at
Just
each
like
other
the
were
Clippers,
different.
like the Clippers
Right?
in the playoffs
Come
when
back to what
Kawhi
was
was down.
doing.
Kawhi went down.
Who? Get back to who was doing?
Give me that ball, 30.
Which one?
Give me the ball, Zero.
30. Yeah.
Yeah, give me the ball.
Nah,
But you was-
and then he's like,
but-
nah.
Whoa, when you was out, nigga, I was averaging 35 too. So
That's fine, but give me back so we can get back. You trying to win a ring or
Now
not?
you see the.
And we like, nah.
Now you see
Yeah,
the-
you would watch those
Okay, no, I'm
games.
just asking.
But
You
now
would watch
see the
those games to
class,
see the
though.
looks.
But
Because the
okay.
captain comes back, everybody go back to place. And the person who was the captain before, once I taste a little bit power, it's hard to give it back.
And think about this.
It's I became Thanos, nigga. I done snapped him. It's hard to give it.
We're both the captains. He went down. I became the captain while he was down. Everybody's taking orders from me now. He comes back. I got to give him back the captain. But they all looking at me like,
But
but you're the captain.
But
and I'm like, nah, he the captain. Now they like,
Okay, but
Or these niggas start looking back at me and he's like,
okay.
they really like me as the captain, but they ain't really fuck with him. But I got to give it back to him. They like,
but that's
Okay,
not
but
going to be
then-
the case for the Knicks,
Okay, but
though,
did
right?
we get to the finals though with you? Because we got to the finals with KD when he was the captain. Now
I wasn't him yet.
You are him.
Remember.
You're always him.
Remember, I'm playing them.
No, you're Kevin Durant. You're him.
Like you got Batman, you got Robin.
lying about that.
You got Batman, you got Robin.
Okay, yeah.
All right, now Batman goes down. Robin gets all the responsibilities of
Okay.
Batman.
Okay.
Now Batman comes back. Now it's like, all right, now go back to being Robin. That's hard.
No,
That's hard.
but it has to happen. You
But
know
it has
why?
to happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Because there's no Robin movie.
Yep.
It's just it's Batman.
But now they talk
that's
about
what I'm saying. So you wouldn't go back to basically. So you wouldn't go back to Robin to win a championship.
No.
All right, well, let's get back to the
I'm not
Knicks.
Robin because I'm not Robin. I'm not that Robin anymore.
Yeah, I
got
turned
new-
into
I got new
Batman.
attributes.
I turned into Batman. I'm my
It
own
happened-
Batman.
What I'm saying is, it happened with everybody. It happened with Kobe and Shaq.
Yes.
So you're
it
saying
happened.
you wouldn't do it to win a championship?
We don't know how.
To go back,
So like you know what I'm saying. KD went down. We went to the finals. Right, we lost to Miami. I come back. Right, Russ is the guy. I'm coming back now, and we got a chance to make a run. So you're not gonna go back to Robin. You're gonna stay. So you want to be Batman? Because it wasn't. We haven't got there.
it ain't no wannabe. I am Batman. I am
But
Batman.
who said that you're Batman?
Everyone, since you've been gone,
Batman wins championships.
No, listen, Batman didn't win no championship.
Batman's
You're
always
saying
won a
KD's Batman, he ain't won shit. So, right? So what we're saying is when they flash that bat signal up and Batman ain't there, somebody got to answer.
Yep.
It was me.
And he answered it.
And every time they flash that bitch, it's me now.
He answered it. Right?
So now when the Batman come back and he see it, I'm like, ho, Batman, they're calling you. They calling me. I'm the new Batman.
And that becomes the thing he does. Even though Batman came back, it's hard to rewind it.
And I know that's the bat. I know the bat signal is for Batman and not me, but it's mine now.
I think it's called delusional.
It is.
So
It is.
you're saying you're saying you wouldn't do that, so then you don't care about winning a championship.
Me personally, I was talking about the scenario with Westbrook.
I know that scenario. I'm just saying.
My scenario personally, no, I've
I
done
mean
it.
you.
Because
I'm
basically
talking
what
about
you're
the
just
scenario.
saying right now with the Knicks, right?
You
Right,
dropped
so
your
we're
phone
coming
about
back.
7 times.
All right, so now y'all got to go back so we can win. Like for the
but
Knicks.
It ain't even so that we can win. It's just the way the team is set up. It ain't so that we can win. It's just
easy
what it is.
to. No, what I'm saying is, in theory, we think it's easy to do, right? Just go back to being normal. But I can't go. How do I go back to thinking how I used to when I've already jumped into another thought process, right? I was cool averaging 15. I was great. I was your sidekick averaging 15, right? And you're like, hey, handle this for me.
Yeah.
Now I'm averaging 30 something. And like, all right, I'm back. Go back to averaging 15.
I think it depends.
But we saw-
I think
Now I
What
gotta
I'm saying is you're losing because you
But
should
no,
have
who
stayed
said
Robin.
it's losing?
It's just
We're
like when
not-
Kobe
but-
in the finals
no,
against
that's
Detroit. Kobe
not
should have
true,
stayed
though.
Robin. He was trying to be Batman.
But that's not true.
Again,
That's not
You
true.
have every
Kobe was
example.
trying to be Batman. We should just throw the ball down the sack so he could dunk it.
Now,
But you was trying to be Batman.
Of course, because
So you
Because
don't.
the other two championships we won with me
because
playing
you
Batman.
can't rewind them. That's what I'm saying.
Kobe.
So you have the example.
Shaq was Batman. The whole
What I'm
No.
saying is, no.
Shaq went down. Remember Shaq went down?
in the finals when they won their first 2 championships, Shaq wasn't fucking Batman.
Shaq went down.
Yes, he was
Shaq was Batman the whole time.
Yes.
But when
he
Shaq went down, Kobe became Batman.
In the playoff series, yes. When it's in the fight, give me that shit again. You know what time it is.
And I'm trying
What
to
are we
tell
doing?
you,
That's what
you're
happened.
saying every example. It's hard to rewind the guy who got a taste of it.
I became Batman, and I looked at Shaq like, you ain't all that no more, bro.
You became Batman in a couple.
Cool.
Man, sit, man.
Ain't no sit down.
Yeah,
you give me
no,
one game.
no.
You
No,
give
that's
me
when
one
niggas need to
game to be
sit down.
listen, you give a nigga one game to
Because
be
we
Batman.
gonna keep beating him. We ain't
You
lost in the finals yet. Why we stop
DJ,
going to Batman?
If you from the hood and you finally get a bad joint, you think you going back to them dirty butts?
Not going back to
You-
the hood.
If you get a bad bitch and you been from the hood, you ain't never had a bad bitch before in your life. Are you going back to dirty butts in the
Fuck
hood?
yeah, I'm going back to dirty butts. 'cause
You
the
was
bad chick is
lying. Now
dirty
you
butt.
capping.
The bad chick is probably
Now
dirty
you
butt.
capping.
I like what I like.
Capping. Why you capping?
Because she knew we were playing in the
You
kindergarten. and
gonna
we
go for the bad
she
one
saw-
before you
she-
go for the
She
bad one?
protected
Hey,
me when I was the dirty butt. She protected me.
Hey, how about this? How come NBA ex-wives can't get a how come they can't be in a relationship?
I can't
Why?
with y'all.
Huh?
Why the NBA
What'd you
ex-wives
say?
can't get in relationships?
Like
Oh,
the
You
NBA,
said why NBA ex-wives can't get?
Hey,
Yes,
man,
No,
you
yeah.
like what you like.
Dirty butts.
right? No,
Just because she bad, don't mean she ain't a dirty
Yeah,
butt.
think about it. Think about
Fact.
messing with a
That's fact.
thinking about
agree with
think
you.
about our exes, right? Anybody's exes, right? They lived a certain lifestyle, right? If they can't live that lifestyle, how do they treat the people below them? When they try to get a regular dude, at some point they are so used to this lifestyle that this is all they gotta chase. You can't rewind. You can't rewind something.
But what's a regular dude? You're saying someone who didn't play in the NBA?
No, just a regular dude that makes average, just average Joe.
Yeah.
Like who they are now.
Our average Joe can be successful.
Why you think a successful what
It can be.
a success?
The average guy that walks,
But I feel
that
like
walks
an
places.
ex-wife or an ex-girlfriend is still gonna get somebody.
An average guy that walks. He's a
They're gonna
pedestrian.
try to keep getting somebody
Say it
that's
again?
He's a
successful.
pedestrian. An average guy that just walks.
Work at a 9 to 5.
Yeah, he walks. He
Like, he don't
walks
have no-
sometimes. He walks from time to time, corner to corner.
But he can still be successful.
Yeah, he could be successful. He could be a dog walker. He's a successful dog walker.
Do we got a jumper?
So
You
what I'm saying is, it's
He's a normal. He's a normal guy.
he's a
Is this shit broke?
He's a normal
What
guy.
is shit?
He's a normal guy.
You're not 1-4 Flatten.
hard to go from a Maybach to a Corolla
You can't.
and then be happy. Like, yeah, baby.
You used to heated floors.
Yeah. It's hard. Why you think it's a struggle?
Now you got cat hair all over the floor and shit.
I think it depends on the individual.
Yeah, that does, but for the most part.
You got cat hair everywhere. You used to being able to have to take your shoes off in a nice carpet and it's warm, smell good, lavender,
Wait, do we-
vanilla.
wait.
It smells
Do we
good.
have it?
And then all of a sudden it smell like
Is there
niggas in
anybody-
here.
is there
It smell like
anybody-
niggas in here. I'm not
No,
coming
you know
back.
what it looks like when somebody does? We do have an example
Okay.
of a number 2 option going to number 1, then going back to number 2.
Okay.
And I can tell you what James Harden. Embiid can't play. James Harden takes over that role.
Did he have 50?
50-something.
50-something.
When Embiid comes back, he goes back to docile. And what we
20.
say? Oh, this nigga trash.
Yeah, fact. I remember that game.
Because we're so used
I remembered
to
it.
We seen like you can't rewind. Why you not aggressive with Embiid? Because Batman's back.
Batman's fucking.
Batman's back.
Yeah, I mean, if it's your team, it's Batman. I'm drafted here. I'm Batman.
Like think about Middleton. Think about
DiVincenzo and Josh Hart got to move the fuck around, man.
Think about Middleton. When Giannis is not there, Middleton becomes what?
Whew.
I'm him.
Okay.
Number one.
And when he comes back, we like, yo,
Where did Middleton go?
where did Middleton
He
go?
had 35
He's like,
three
I'm going
straight
back-
nights.
Yeah, no, I know you feel like that, but you wasn't drafted here. So at the end of the day, Giannis is always going to be
No, but what I'm
Batman. Embiid is always going to be Batman. I'm drafted here. You got traded
But
here.
think about
So
what we
you
do.
come- So
but
you always going to be number 2.
But think about what happens when number 2 goes back to number 2. We don't even respect him no more.
Who said that?
We don't.
James Harden averaged 20 and 10 in Philly. And
But we look.
who said we played back?
Exactly. But we seen what he looked like as number 1. So when he goes all the way back to, it's easy to say number 2. When you're averaging 10 and 10, we expect that from you.
'Cause you're the number two.
Then you jump up here. We cannot not see that no more.
Yes, that's just like running sprints and the coach give you a time. And you get that time.
Tenfold.
He sets that time. He's like, now y'all can't get nothing less than this.
Tenfold. Now you back
You
to
done
12,
fucked up. You done fucked up and ran your best time, and now we got it. So now you got to get this time every time.
The only time we've seen somebody be Batman and became Robin is Jason Tatum.
No, you're forcing that.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Jaylen Brown became Batman in the finals, Eastern Conference Finals, and MVP. I don't care. He got the trophies at home.
No, you're right. You're right.
So he was Robin this whole time. But when it came to win it, I became Batman. That's the only person that's ever done it.
Forcing it.
No, I'm not forcing it. No, I'm not forcing it.
Show me a stat that says he was.
I'm showing the awards.
No, show me the
The
stat.
award said it. The award said it. I'm finals.
In this scenario, he's right. But then he's only using this scenario for this scenario. He can't use it past this team.
That's fine.
He can only use.
That's fine. I'm just saying, but it's been done though.
But he is right.
It's been done.
He is right.
No. Wait, what's been done? Wait, hold on. No, that's not even the same scenario. What happened?
Jaylen Brown was Robin the whole time. Everybody was Jason Tatum was Batman.
Yep.
When it came down to this year, who was Batman? When it came down to the playoffs and finals.
No, that's not what we're talking about. If he was Batman and became, or if he was Robin and became Batman, is he going to go back to Robin this year?
That's the question.
We will
That
find
is
out.
what we're talking about.
We will find out.
Is he?
Is he going to go back to Robin this year?
Probably not.
Oh, so he's going to be Batman.
I mean, but he's because he's successful being Batman.
Yeah.
A lot of these,
And that's what I said. I said that. I said that though. I said that.
Being Batman.
I said if he's successful winning at Batman, they're gonna want him to be Batman.
You ain't getting
So
it right.
now that means Tatum has to say, I'm Robin. Is he going to do it?
Does he have to
doesn't matter.
say it?
It doesn't.
Does he have to say it?
Because the proof.
The proof is in the pudding already.
No,
You're not Batman
the proof
anymore.
means he has to accept it.
You have to now. You're not a
If
Batman.
he doesn't, then you're wrong.
You was in the USA. You didn't even play. You're Robin. The world is
Again.
showing you are Robin.
You didn't
have
make the
to
team, though.
accept
You didn't make the team, though.
You have to
I'm just
accept.
saying,
You're
Jaylen Brown didn't
arguing
make the
that
team.
they
You
should.
know why?
You're arguing that they should. If they don't accept it, the point is proven. Kobe didn't accept going back. No one has accepted it.
So you saying Tatum has to
accept that he's
taking
Robin now.
No, I'm telling him he
But
needs
do
to.
you
have to,
to
but
your
it has
point,
to be successful.
Josiah, to your point, Jaylen Brown didn't even make the Olympic team.
Yeah, I mean, we know why.
That's
Hey,
the crib.
you know why.
No,
I mean, we
I'm
know.
saying,
why.
so.
All right, but
We know why.
let's shift this back over to the Knicks because this is a similar situation going on now. You talk about Julius Randle, all NBA level player, right? Gets hurt. Brunson takes over. I'm king of New York now.
There has to be a.
Randle averaged 24, 9, and 5 assists in 46 games this past season, made his third All-Star game. During his time with the Knicks, two-time All-NBA selection. But as an All-NBA player, how much did Julius Randle have to sacrifice for the good of the Knicks this season? And how much is Brunson going to have to sacrifice now? I'm fifth in
Can I get a
MVP
shot?
voting. I'm fifth in MVP voting last year. I just gave up all this bread to put this team
Why you need
together
a shot?
to give us a Super Role player
Y'all
team.
got me. Y'all working me today.
Well,
I'm waiting on you.
They both Robin.
let me hear you.
I mean, they both Robin. We got both Robin. We ain't got no Batman.
Stand on your toes, boy.
We got the Fantastic Four. What is it? Yeah, that's who they are.
Ooh.
Fantastic. Yeah, we just call them. They just
I think I walked out of that movie. I ain't gonna lie.
Fantastic Four? Which one's Stretch?
Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah, that movie was. I was so mad. I
But
left.
So many
I know
people
you're
have
saying
this-
Fantastic Four, but why does it have to be a Batman and Robin?
So many people have
because of Michael Jordan and Scotty.
No.
That's where it started, though. Remember? That's where it started.
I stocked him alone.
Nah, it was more Scotty and Mike.
See, but for the most, but see, for the
Remember
most,
Mike left.
Thank you.
Remember they went to the Eastern
But so for the
Conference with
most part, the pecking order was already pecking order. Even if you come driving for a little bit, it's still when Jordan came back. We get back.
So, but this is Brunson's team now. I think we can all agree on that.
See?
No.
I don't know.
No, we can't.
I don't know.
I'm the king of New York.
Circumstances
I'm
of
fifth
you
in
becoming
MVP
the
voting.
guy
The
is
first
the reason why.
be so
I'm fifth in MVP
That's what I'm saying.
voting.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Like it's easy for us to try to. There's so many. This is not a one or two person adjustment. This is a whole team adjustment. They're starting with the top two players, then last year's second and third best player at the end of the season. They have to adjust to being the 6 and 7 guy. The number one option has to try to go back to number 2 when he's probably like, well, I mean, when we both play together, I am
so
number
crazy.
1. There's so much sacrificing.
That's so crazy.
But what could make it easier, what could make this a lot easier, is if Brunson says Julius is the go-to guy at the beginning of the season, because then it puts everybody in the pecking order. If there's nothing being said and we got to fend for ourselves,
I got the ball.
They say that, and he go out there.
But I know what
That's
you
out
meant
there.
by the Batman and
I
Robin.
think it depends on the player.
I know what he meant by the Batman and Robin and why it's necessary. Because to separate Batman and Robin is to separate the duty of Robin, which is to be the support system. Now, once Robin becomes the guy who thinks he's Batman, who does he turn into? Robin is not Robin anymore.
Robin's not Robin.
You know who he is? Nightwing.
Fuck.
Nightwing is the actual individual outside of Batman that becomes his own person. They call on Nightwing because he is his own fucking character, bro. That's what happened.
No, serious.
I'm just letting you know.
He gotta remember, that's what he starts going out on his own, wanting to do Batman.
Russell Westbrook became Nightwing. I don't need Batman no more.
I don't know. Who's Nightwing?
That's Robin. Robin became Nightwing.
I don't know who the fuck
He
Nightwing
became when Batman died.
Here's to that.
Batman dies in the comic book. Batman dies.
Cheers to that.
Nightwing.
Cheers.
Become
Oh,
Nightwing.
Cheers to
But
that.
that's what I said. He's not Robin anymore, because the duties, he got some extra duties, he becomes another person. So,
Shit. Oh.
like, I'm still gonna have, like, I believe, you know what? I don't believe.
It's called a body bag. I was supposed to get my theme music.
Dum.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
Appreciate that.
Like,
Appreciate that.
I don't think Tibbs
Okay,
can
Nightwing.
control it. I think this is more of, I believe more in Brunson than I do Tibbs.
Well, Brunson is already shown this offseason.
that's what
I
I
will
said.
sacrifice
I
for the
only-
squad.
I believe in how, from his dad, from how he was brought up, how he handles himself. I believe if they're gonna be successful, it's because Brunson
Yeah.
figured it out.
So he's gonna-
I don't think the other ones are. I don't believe that like Josh Hart. He's been around enough to.
I'm with whatever.
I'm with whatever.
I'm with whatever.
He's not
Whatever y'all got, I'm with it.
And I know DiVincenzo's. He's young enough to say, all right, cool. Maybe in 3-4 years, I can get back to where I am.
Yes.
But he still has to back himself up. This is gonna be like, if they can get it together,
We got a present for you.
they're gonna be
Rashad.
great.
Appreciate that.
You get your
Okay,
body
so
bag back.
question. Can Batman and Robin not change from game to game?
Yeah, it did, and we did. We saw it this year.
Well, and here's why I'm asking, because even
When? Who?
With Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
With Boston.
Did it?
It was changing, and then
Did it?
And then Robin was like, you know what, I got it.
Nah. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think it was changing. I think it was
just-
pretty much Tatum the whole time.
No, Brunson and no.
I thought you were talking about Celtics, right?
He's talking about Brunson and.
No, I'm talking about Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown and Tatum, right?
Yeah, Tatum, yeah.
Yeah, he talking about, so
Yeah,
Tatum
she
was
said-
Batman majority of the time.
I'm just asking, but so Batman and Robin can't change?
Yeah.
Well, the duties changed because Batman is like, yo, I'm busy, I'm with Catwoman. Go do my thing.
He with the
for me.
way
No,
that's
You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't
Go do my
say
thing
that.
for me. You know what I'm saying?
He
Go-
work.
Here's why. So the comments. We got Coop T to Swoopes.
Who's Batman?
No, I'm saying
Swoopes is Batman.
No. I think it changed.
Did any?
That's why I'm.
Somebody has to be
Did
Batman, though.
anyone? No. See, you
Somebody
guys,
has to be the
Did
Batman.
anyone get hurt?
We're Wonder Girl.
No.
Wonder Woman. Excuse
Did
me.
anyone
Charlie's
get hurt?
Angels.
Did anyone get hurt a long period of time?
Maybe that.
That's what it's more. It was more. There was more
Okay.
Charlie Angels.
No,
Charlie's
so-
Angels.
More Charlie-
Y'all was all
the
equal.
First year, yeah, because I didn't really play. I was out. I was
Okay.
pregnant. But
Okay.
after that, I'm just saying, I don't. Some games you could say Coop was, and you can't say Batman because it was three of us.
See, that's
So
what
if you're
I'm saying.
saying Wonder Woman,
So that's
okay.
what I said. It was no different than.
I mean, Charlie's
Charlie's
Angels.
Angels. Yeah, y'all all could do everything.
It was no different than who had a big three that they all was there together. See, it usually happens. Like you remember, it was kind of like I can say Clay kind of jumped from Batman to Robin
Hornacek.
when he was
Stockton,
Robin,
you know?
and then what's the name missed some time.
Yep.
And then he took on that responsibility. And then when Curry got back, but still, Clay shooting kept, like,
Right.
even when KD come, he's
Sure
like,
he did.
I'm still chucking this
Okay.
bitch. Fuck you.
100%.
I'm not going back to,
So to your point.
I'm not going back.
So to your point, when LeBron went to Miami.
I was just go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You got Bosh, D-Wade,
Wayne Wade.
LeBron.
So what ended up happening is they couldn't tell who was number one, but everyone knew Bron was one. Wade
Who
had
knew
to,
that? But
Wade had to come out and say, this is Bron's team. So we can stop this. Bosh was automatically number 3,
For sure.
right? So Bosh didn't really get to be Bosh.
so LeBron was Batman.
But he came
D-Wade
in
was
as
Robin.
Robin.
He
LeBron came in as Robin.
He came
who
in
was
as
Batman?
Batman. He came in as Batman.
So you're saying LeBron came in as Robin. You saying he came in as Batman.
He came in as Batman.
Because he came in.
came in-
Think about, if you're Batman, you're not coming into nothing.
Come on, don't do that here.
It's
Don't-
my spot. This is my cave.
No, don't do
this
that.
This is my
Yeah,
cave.
it-
This
it's
ain't, you don't
not-
come
come
here
on,
and make a
man.
cave. The cave was here.
We can't keep putting that in there. He's the
The cave was here. Was the cave not here? The bats
We
in the
made it
cave.
nicer.
The bats in the cave are in Miami.
We brought them chocolate chip
You
cookies
came
to
down
your
here. You heard about the cave diving. You're like, I want to go cave diving. This
All right,
shit was
so
down here.
if Kobe
so you're
would've
saying
went-
LeBron
if
came
Kobe-
in as Robin.
Yes.
If Kobe
And
would have
D-Wade
went
was Batman.
anywhere,
Yes.
he's still Batman. No matter where if Kobe would have went to or Bulls, whatever, if he left, he's Batman. That nigga's Batman.
But that's why he didn't leave.
But it don't matter. If he Batman is Batman.
Batman never leaves.
Right? No, come on, we're not gonna pull that.
So then what was Chris Bosh? Just
Alfred.
Alfred.
ah.
No.
Y'all stop laughing at my jokes.
Okay.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
It's not
Okay, so I got one
funny.
more. So I got
So
one
like,
more.
now this was the problem.
Wait a minute, but I got
Stop.
one
Okay,
more.
go one more.
I got
I
one more.
fucking hate you.
Because according to you, according to
I got a good
Rashad,
example.
When you come in, you're Robin.
As far as
And you're saying LeBron going to Miami, he was Batman.
If you're Batman, you're Batman.
So, okay. KD going to Golden State.
Batman.
so who's already at Golden State?
And
Is Batman at
Yeah.
who's
Batman is at Golden State, yes.
so we got 2 Batmans now.
You damn near got a Batman
you got
and a
Steph,
Superman.
Clay,
It sounds like you got Spider-Man and Venom.
Who took the back seat?
It don't sound like it. Because you don't got 2 Batmans.
No,
Steph took the back seat.
That's
So
what made it
you're-
work.
so you're saying-
Batman said,
But that's
what
my
made
point.
Steph-
That's my
what
point
made
of
it
everything
work
I'm
because
saying.
The
That's my whole
Batman
point.
who was there said, go.
But that's my point.
But then
When
Steph
Russell
averaged
Westbrook had
28 a
to be
game. What did
Batman,
Steph average during the
Batman
regular
came
year?
back. He should have took
But
the
see, that's
Steph
the
route.
difference. Steph was Batman and said, I can release this. He was never
And that's
Robin.
why I
He was
said
never
it's a
Robin.
Okay, I give you that. I give you that. I give you that. I give you
You
that.
see what I'm saying? He was
I
never
give you that.
Robin that tastes Batman.
I give you
Now,
that.
this was a problem. Here it is.
I give you that one.
You got a Batman over in Miami, right? Wade. Then you have a Batman coming in, Shaquille. Shaquille comes in, and what ends up happening is Shaquille's playing, he goes down. Robin now, Flash, tastes Batman again.
Ooh.
Right? No, think about what. Hold on.
That's a fact.
Right? He's taking
God.
it, and the team is moving.
Damn.
No, what? No. Think
What
about
did he
the first.
do?
What did he do, Gil?
Think about their first year.
Hold on.
Think about their first year
When Shaq
together.
first got there?
Think about their first year
What
together.
did he do?
Shaq was just
What
coming
did
off.
Batman do?
No, Shaq. Remember?
No, you're right.
Like, no, this is post.
No.
So Shaq goes around and says he told Wade that this is your team, which was a cap. He was remember, he just left. Kobe just said, no, I'm the number 1 now. You go. So Shaq coming in as Shaquille O'Neal. D Wade it was coming off his rookie season, so he's not who he is. What ends up happening is they have they're bumping that first year.
Okay.
The second year, they started off rough. They're on a West Coast trip. D Wade versus Kobe. D Wade says, oh, hell no, he's coming at me, I'm coming at him. D Wade showed Shaq, hey. Shaq didn't show up to the next game. Dwayne Wade stepped up. So when Shaq came back, Gary Payton had to come in and say, wait, hold on, big fella. Whoa. Young fella got this. We're gonna ride the young, damn.
Yeah, that's in a 2-minute window.
It's hard to have a
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
These are very serious.
We're gonna
No diddies. These are very serious.
We're
no
gonna
diddies.
play off of.
Very
hey,
serious.
you're gonna have to take a back.
We'll have to go to court for these.
I heard about that.
Right?
I heard that.
That's what happened. And when Shaq said, all right, that's when that team took off. Because big fella had to realize young fella can carry this team.
Yeah.
He didn't believe it when he first got there. He didn't see it while he was out. And like if you look at the stats, you can see where the problem came when D-Wade went to LA. Shaq it's in the paper. Shaq got mad. Young fella took all them shots. Shaq going back to LA, Kobe had him gone. Shaq was like, oh, this is what we're doing here? And then they played, I think, they played Sacramento the next game. Shaq didn't play. D-Wade balled out. When they got back to Miami, Gary Payton had to have that conversation with him. And he was like, man, I came here to win a championship, and I think our best chances of winning a championship if young fella is Batman now. Mm-hmm. And that's...
Right, but Gil,
So you
that's
have
why
to-
I was like, to me, it depends on the player.
If there was no Gary Payton, do you think Shaq would have released those?
Oh, no, I don't.
No.
I don't.
So he had to hear it from somebody like, for the betterment of the team, someone that respects you has to be able to tell you. Like I can tell you when Antoine Jameson was the number one option when we was in Golden State, right? I mean, yeah, when we was in Golden State. I go to Golden State, I'm balling. He comes from Dallas. I done tasted a little stardom. He's coming in. Like, this ain't the Golden State days, selling. You know what I mean? But the only thing that helped it is he came off the bench in Dallas, so he got readjusted to being. It's just hard, man.
But when I say the player,
It just depends
back
on what
to
your mentor
point,
is and who
what
you are as
said
a person.
about-
It depends on who you are as a person.
Right, as a person or player. Like Steph said, Katie, it's your team.
Mm-hmm.
If Steph doesn't say that,
They don't.
they're probably not as successful as they were. They don't win a championship.
But it's all
No, they're probably KD takes a back seat. But see, this was the hardest one is someone who's already in position of
Yes.
I'm second tier.
Yes.
Then he knows he's first tier to then go back to second tier. That's the hard part.
It's circumstantial.
Yeah.
Everything
It is.
But for the most part, it's like a big 90-some% that it's a failure.
So think about the Knicks. The Knicks is circumstantial because Randle goes down. They're 12-2.
Yeah, see, you can.
12-2. I'm going down with confidence at this
Yes,
point. I know what I can do with these guys, and I know what we can do. We're on the trajectory of going here. Now, while I'm down, my guys propelled their games to a level I never thought they could do it. Even they wasn't doing it when I was playing with them, and we was 12-2. Imagine what we could do when I'm out there with them doing what they doing without me.
Agreed.
And I'm Batman saying this. Man, when I get healthy, I can't wait to go out there and fight some crime with my nigga.
For real.
You feel me? So think about now. If Batman comes back and I was saying, "Hey, Batman, we only need you on a couple of missions. We don't need you full go like we used to have you before." What do you mean? Well, we have a whole new team now. We got a Nightwing, got a Red Hood. We got a bunch of.
We got Robin Hood?
We got a bunch of motherfuckers that got some abilities
Avengers.
now. We got an Avenger team now. We is it DC? Is this DC? This is DC, right? Justice League. This is Justice, our little Justice League.
But I think Jalen Brunson is the type of player. I don't know him like y'all do, but I think he's the type of player that would be like Randle. You are the Batman.
Boom! And that's what I think too.
I think
that he will give it to him, knowing the circumstance. That's why I said this one is
I think it depends on the player and the person.
And the city can only remember this. 45, 42, 30,
Brunson.
26, 28, 26, 61, 30, 20,
Brunson,
35, 35, 43, 45, 39, 30.
That New York
40.
crowd, that's what they
In the
wanna see.
playoffs!
That's what they want to see. And that's what they
I agree with that,
Like,
but
Nasty.
The city is like,
that's ugly.
I don't give a fuck who you said was Batman, bitch. You saved
you-
us.
yeah.
You
No
saved
doubt.
me.
You save us.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fact.
like I know this nigga. We listen.
Nah,
We like
being
you.
a Knick.
We like you. We like
You
you.
remember
Jalen
this is
Brunson's a
still
hell
a
of a
city
player.
thing too. The city has already said who Batman is.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? Like Julius is who he is. He's an all-star.
He
He's an
turned
all-
into Bruce Wayne. You just Bruce.
I know, and that's the fuck.
You not Batman no more.
like-
You don't even have access to the. You don't got access to the suit no more. You just got the
And that's
mansion in the
fucked up
car.
part is like, we liked you as Batman. Like you was late a little bit, a couple times. You ain't show up. I mean,
If you're talking
couple
about
people-
Justice League, he could be Superman.
a couple people.
Clark
listen,
Clint.
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent.
a couple
yeah.
people died on your watch. You know what I mean?
They're not supposed to be dying. Nobody's supposed to be dying.
You saved the wrong motherfucker. You know what I mean? And then you got Brunson here, who's done clean slate.
Brunson Superman.
He done, yeah. He saved
the
everybody.
Superman.
Everybody was on time. He said
Everybody on time.
Saying everything the right way.
And you know what? Here it is. Brunson is Superman, right? Brunson is Superman and Batman mix. Julius is Hancock.
Oh shit.
Right? He's Hancock after being a drunk nigga that got all these superpowers.
He's a Hancock?
still,
Yeah, based on your recent stretch.
right?
Yeah.
Damn. That's the movie.
It's
Cyborg.
It's a good
He's cyborg.
movie. It's a good
He's
movie.
gonna save. Listen, he's
But
gonna save a couple
Hancock
people.
maybe isn't-
Look, remember, like the people in the train.
Hancock is crazy.
Is the people in the train? He just threw the train. They fucked up the car. They like, why didn't you just go up with it? I don't know. Shit. The motherfucker's still alive.
Tired.
Nigga traumatized.
I just can't. I can't do shit right around here.
Yeah, I can't do shit right. Fuck.
I scored 35 and 14. Yeah, but
It ain't
you turned the
enough.
ball over at the end.
Turn the ball over.
And on that note, we're going to keep it moving. If you missed out on all the week 2 specials from Underdog, don't worry. We have you covered for week 3. New specials dropping every day. We have the return of the CD Lamb free pick.
Diddy.
Yes, that's where we're
I
going.
was like, you 5 for 5.
Y'all can say
You
no
5
Diddy
for
no
5.
more. That motherfucker.
Anyway, we have the return
You
of the
used
CD.
the Diddy joke.
I did mess up Ben Simmons' name earlier. The chat called me. I apologize for that.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
I'm not going to say it.
We didn't catch it.
I did, you know. Sometimes I got a little list. But anyway, we got the CD Lamb free pick, which is live right now. Thursday, we have a 30% profit boost token for you head to the Patriots-Jets game. College football has their discount for you as well on Saturdays, too. Head over to Underdog app, use promo code GIL, $1,000 in bonus cash, plus all these special promos. One last thing we're going to get into for the show. Gil has removed himself from the arena temporarily. That Hancock reference, put him over the top. But we're going to talk about Golden State Warriors. Y'all mentioned Steph earlier. Love the Batman and Robin discussion. So Jonathan Kuminga is coming off his best season with the Warriors, setting career highs in points, rebounds, assists, minutes per game, and field goal percentage. Kuminga's in the final year of his rookie deal and will be a restricted free agent next summer. So according to Yahoo Sports' Jake Fisher, Kuminga is looking for a full max extension worth $224 million. But according to The Athletic's Anthony Slater, the Warriors don't currently see Kuminga as a max player. In a recent report, Slater wrote, the Warriors aren't currently prepared to give Kuminga a max extension like the 5-year, $224 million deal Franz Wagner got from the Orlando Magic that will start at 25% of the cap, or anything that stretches too close to that $44.8 million annual salary, league sources said. Gil has put himself on self-punishment. This is a big change for you. I'm glad to see you.
It's very mature.
You know, very mature. Brace your arm.
Until the foul is over. No
Shot, you are now Batman on this couch.
You said very mature.
Until it's over. You can't say no more. We know you're going to say some shit under there.
Can't say no more.
Fucking mash.
Can't say no more.
No Hancocks and no loads and all this
carrying
shit.
loads and-
carrying loads and shit.
But so
Carrying a load.
according to Anthony Slater, the Warriors are not interested in giving Kuminga the $224 million full max. Brett Siegel's reporting the Warriors are willing to give Kuminga a deal in the ballpark of $140 to $155 million. Kuminga turns 22 on October 6th. Shad, we'll start with you. Does Jonathan Kuminga deserve a max extension from the Warriors?
Does he deserve it?
Does he deserve? Based on what these numbers look like,
Ooh, that's hard.
I don't want to say what someone does or doesn't deserve.
Yeah.
I think he's worked hard enough to get paid.
Okay.
I think he should try to get paid somewhere else.
Ooh.
I don't think that this is the place he wants to double down on.
And you said this previously.
Yeah. I think that just their loyalty, when you talk about that lineage that they created, that we all wanted to see ride out to the sunset, they chopped that shit apart. And if they'll chop that shit apart, they'll chop your shit apart. So you might as well be thinking, if they'll do this shit to Clay, what they gonna do to me?
So Kuminga averaged 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 74 games last season. Shot 53% from the field, 32% from 3.
I mean,
He was carrying the load while Clay was out.
How many loads was he carrying?
A lot.
The show is devolved. Gil gets the body back now.
Just give him the body.
Gil gets the body back.
Just give him the body back today. Just keep that. Yeah, just hold on to that.
He's playing 26 minutes a game last season, had 46 starts. Based on what those numbers look like, only 21 years old now, will be 22 when the season starts. What he's put up, he's looking around the league, seeing other guys getting this bag.
I mean, what's the future for the Warriors? Too. I mean, Steph signed what, 1 year?
Yeah.
I think it ended up being this plus 2 more, if I'm not mistaken.
2 more years?
He'll be with the Warriors for 3 more years total.
I mean, you just gotta see what direction they're going, too. I mean, the money's, like Rashad said, you don't ever want to say like what somebody deserves, but I mean, we don't even know what direction they're headed.
If you're him, do you want to be there? Well, what you know?
I mean, if they're not gonna give me the money, no.
If they not gonna give you the money,
They're not gonna give me what I want.
nah.
Can he,
Because
can he
the
go
future-
somewhere
because
else
the-
and get that amount?
So restricted free agent, and basically how this new CBA works, I think teams are a lot more hesitant to give the bag up front. They want to see what you do this season. But now if I'm Kuminga, have a great year, and we get to that next point, and they say go test the market, see what you're worth, the Warriors can match, I think, when any other team offers Kuminga.
I'll just play it out then.
Play it out.
I'll just play it out.
You gonna go Dennis Schroeder it?
No, I'm taking the 150.
You gotta take it. You gotta take it, right?
But then that's my number,
Yes.
right? So then what if I take it and then I'm just going crazy these next?
That's the risk you take. Because he's saying basically they're off the table giving you max. So what are you willing to take?
And they said their
If it's
ballpark.
not max.
140 to
ballpark is around-
155 million is the ballpark.
So 155 for 4 years.
Hell, I feel
I believe. I don't know. It could be 5. I think the Warriors can give him up to a 5-year deal, if I'm not mistaken.
155 for 5 now.
No?
For 5
For
years?
Kuminga?
155 for
They
5. I'm
almost
locked in
signed
for 5
competition.
years.
For Kuminga?
But I could tell it was.
So now you run the risk of, if you don't have a good year,
I'm
you try
starting
to
this year.
They test the market, and you could. I won't say a similar situation what Clay was going under, but you could not perform this year, cost yourself the bag. It's a risk, most certainly.
Big.
But even if the Warriors do match and bring you back,
Big.
are you happy as a player that they were playing with you like this?
I think I'm gonna play it out.
Wait,
'Cause
how,
I'm
mu-
starting
how
this
much?
shit.
Somebody else?
How much is they offering him? What?
In the ballpark of 140 or 155 million, according to reports. He's looking for that full max 5-year 224, like Franz Wagner got from the
Makes
Bucks.
sense.
5 years
They're
for
way
155 though.
You're giving it to him, hoping he takes it.
Okay.
Right? You're hoping he takes it because it saves you a lot of money. Now, if he goes out and plays and then becomes everything we think he's gonna be, then we have to give it to him. So it's Golden State is bluffing.
Okay.
It's a bluff, right? Since he's restricted, then it's basically on him. You average, think about it. You go out there and average 20 and 10, I'll give it to him 20. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
If you don't, 150 game.
Yeah. And it really
So with Golden State, there's no point of, like, if he's gonna take the 150, cool, take it, thank you. If not, go out there and play it.
Okay.
And even if another team says, hey, we'll give you that
We'll
that
bring you
224, whatever, that full max, whatever that ends up being, the Warriors can match it.
So the only thing Kuminga has to think about is, can he play worse and go under 140?
I don't think not that offense.
Right?
I think
What
he
do you
can get
think?
off.
Like you think that he's
get
gonna
off.
have a bad year where
No.
Nah.
No,
No,
right? So as long as he plays the same,
I don't think so.
the same or better, he's over 150, right? So I guess it was a 2-1. Only thing that hurts me is if I get hurt and don't play at all.
I mean,
That's it?
the way they play, I don't think. I mean,
I don't
he
think
gonna
Only
get his.
gonna get worse for Golden State.
No, not for Golden State, for him personally.
That's what I'm saying. If it gets worse for Golden State, it's gonna get worse for him.
No,
I think so.
because if it gets worse for them, that means Curry got hurt or Curry's not playing a lot, and he's the only other player.
For me, it's his style of play is only gonna be contingent on if Steph is being double teamed and taking all the attention away, right? So for this year, they're gonna decline. I see the Warriors.
Right? If you try to say, all right, man, look, we're going to run this play, you might fuck around and throw that ball in the motherfucker. Hit that nigga in the back of the head. But like Kuminga, I don't think Kuminga take the 150. I think he's going to play it out and take his chances. He's young enough to take a chance on his career. Right? He's only 22, right?
Yeah, he turned 22 in October.
He turned 20. Oh, I'm going to go for the 205.
Gonna get off this year. He's 22. He's starting. How's the numbers gonna go down? The way they play?
Even if they try to James Harden this
Numbers gonna go down. The way they play?
Even if they try to James Harden this motherfucker, we're gonna use the 6 man. Like they tried that with James Harden. Like, oh, we're gonna bring him off as a 6 man. Houston was like, nah, that nigga's a starter. All right, so I don't think the league is dumb enough to use Kuminga as a 6 man.
Kuminga's not nice like that, bro.
Nah. He's 22. Right? He's 22, averages 16 last year, right? Worst case scenario, he averages 15. He's still at 250, 200 because he's only going to be 23. Think about it. It's only 20. It's not like he's 25, 26, then you can pull that. But at 22 years old, averaging 15, 16, you signing 150, 200, easy. He averages 20 this year, they're gonna be thinking, oh shit, he got future all-star in his name. That's how they're gonna look at and judge him.
I just think a lot of guys get off in circumstantial years. Circumstances of teammates, whether it's injury or whatever, they get off, then they get paid, and then you never see their ass again. You never see their ass again.
Whoa, that's a chance you gotta take, motherfucker.
Yeah, but that's facts.
Pay me though.
No, but I don't think
today.
No, but I don't think he's gonna be like that. I just don't. The people he's been around, the core, environment.
You don't want it?
That's
Like,
You can't tell me what his skill set is.
I mean, he got a ring, right?
You can't tell me what his skill set is.
Did he win that ring?
I think he won a ring as a. I don't know.
In Boston?
Or was that his
I
last
think
year?
he got
No.
a ring.
With Jordan Poole and them, I think so, yeah. But
Was he on that team?
what's
Or came the year
I
after?
think so.
what's his skill set?
No, 2022.
What he good at?
They say slashing.
Oh no, his rookie year.
Slashing, he be attacking,
That's it?
play hard, defend.
You giving 200 million to that?
22.
You're not giving me nothing. You're not saying nothing to me to say I want to open my checkbook.
Nothing.
But
Well,
if they
yeah, you
don't
ain't like him
and
last
he
year?
leaves,
Yeah, he had-
who-
Yeah.
Yeah, he has
See,
some
see, it's not. So he averaged 9 as a rookie. At 19, 9 again, because Clay and them came back, and then he averaged 16 last year. And he only averaged 16 because he was fucking with his time, right?
So he could
He
have
only averaged 16 because it was fucking with Clay's time.
And his coming off the bench, bringing him off like
So low key, he could low key average 18, 20.
to low key. Yeah.
Or he could low-key average 10, 12.
No, he not.
No,
Not
I'm
coming
talking
up to
about thinking,
16.
like,
No, no,
what-
Clay
like-
gone. Clay,
like what-
bro, he's gonna
reason he
average at least 18 or 20 this year with Clay
He
gone.
averaged 16 because it was fucking with Clay, bro.
And Clay's gone this year.
And Wiggins wasn't playing like that.
And Clay's
so
gone.
thinking Wiggins and Clay, where is there room for Kuminga?
I can tell you this right
Where's
now.
there room for Kuminga
But
with
Wiggins
Wiggins?
don't-
play?
but Wiggins don't score like-
He's
so-
my future.
Huh?
He's my future.
Yeah.
Now,
He gonna average 20 something this year.
This is why you're paying him 150. I'm paying him 150 because I'm trying to do what I did to Curry. If I can get one of my young stars paid
For cheap, I can get another.
early, I can keep getting success. Like Golden State's success was because Curry signed a bad deal when he was younger. If I can get Kuminga to sign a bad deal and he becomes my number 2 option, even when Steph leaves, he can be number 1, number 2, or number 1. I got my number 1 for a really cheap price.
Well, it's one thing to give a 6-man star money.
That was Poole. I gave a 6-man star money.
And they're trying to do it again.
I
They're
don't-
trying to do it again.
But he's not a 6-man.
Who, Kuminga? Kuminga's
If I'm at-
100% a six
If
man.
you think you don't think he's better than Wiggins right now? You don't think if
I think Wiggins is a pro.
No, what I'm saying, if I put him in, okay, I can give you
Wiggins
that.
is a pro.
I can give you that. I can give you that because of age
In his experience.
and experience. Oh,
He
like,
can learn from Wiggins and move into that position.
but
But
does
right,
Wiggins, I can.
He's
give-
more aggressive than Wiggins.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think
yeah, 'cause he's faster.
Kuminga's a old school hooper right now.
athletic as
The
fuck.
basketball player right now is Wiggins. So if you have a veteran team and you're trying to win, you keep Wiggins in.
For sure.
If I have to bring one off the bench, if I can start them both, I will start them both because I know Kuminga's gonna give me something more.
Well, you got rid of Clay, but you're going to put Pozinski in that starting role. That could be Kuminga. It could be
I'm going-
Wiggins, Kuminga,
Facts.
Clay, Dre.
I'm not going small. I'm sorry. I'm going Curry, Wiggins, Kuminga, Draymond, Looney. That's my.
That changes a lot
That
for
changes
Kuminga.
a lot of fucking. Now you're talking about a fuck around playoff team.
Yes.
Because now you got 6'8", 6'9" at your 2 and 3.
I mean,
And
that
they
was
all
the,
play
I mean, that was
defense.
the idea anyway. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna have a good. He's gonna have a good year this year.
Because they bring a Pozinski in at the 2.
as a shooting guard.
He's replacing Clay.
So they might go small ball and put Draymond at the 5 and
Maybe.
Kuminga at the 4.
Maybe.
What?
Yeah, it's nasty.
See, y'all know me. I'm going the opposite. I'm going more.
So you're saying
dominant.
Draymond doesn't start?
No, they saying Draymond will start at the 4, Looney at the 5.
No.
No, Draymond
Draymond at the 5.
He says Draymond at the 5.
Kuminga at the 4. Wiggins at the 3.
Pozinski
at the 2.
That's what they saying that the starting lineup is?
Probably.
I mean, you know,
Nah.
never know with Steve Kerr.
Yeah, I don't think Dre will start at
you
the
don't
5.
know
I don't
with
think he
Steve
will
Kerr.
start
Don't
at
know
the
Steve
5.
Nah, I'm going.
Looney been playing the 5 the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going.
NBA team will make the biggest leap this season.
Baby oil, boy, was sponsored by.
Which
Y'all want
NBA,
us to take that fucking COVID shot too.
Oh, man, while y'all was buying toilet paper, he was buying oil.
which NBA team will
I'm
take the
crying.
biggest leap this season?
If it ain't Johnson and Johnson,
Hey,
I
I'm
don't want
sorry,
it,
but
man.
now I need to go. Hey, FBI, can y'all raid every celebrity house? Because now we need to know what everybody into.
Johnson and Johnson. Y'all going to the Johnson party. The Johnson and Johnson and
You got
Johnson.
a storage full of carrots. What you doing with the carrots?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going off the rails. We appreciate you
Oh my God.
plugging in with us.
Nah, that's just a random thing that's
Sorry
just
for
funny
the
now.
technical
No, for
difficulty.
sure. I go in your bathroom. You better
Sheryl,
not have
we
no goddamn
appreciate you
lube in
pulling
here.
up to the arena.
You better not have no lube in
As
here,
always,
Sheryl. You better not have no goddamn lube in here.
This has been another episode
Why
of
you
Gilbert
got this
presented by
goddamn lube in
Underdog
here?
Fantasy Football. We'll see y'all on Monday.